Go, mate.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mirboo North Football Netball Club, here hosting M.D.U United today. We look forward to competitive football and competitive netball games. For the first time, our club has 5 football games on today, as well as 7 netball teams playing. Combined 13, and that's a new record for our club on any one day. The wet weather has settled in the Mirboo North, and that's fine. And that suits our team, and we're looking forward to a very competitive senior game today against M.D.U United. There's a lot on today. The reserves are in action at the moment, and Paddy Abeling is playing his 250th game for the club today. And with that, this evening, along with his family and his father Bill, who played until he was about 48 as well, he'll be receiving life membership, Pat Abeling, today, Mirboo North Football Netball Club. We also have Pink Day on today. Pink Day is a national campaign, awareness of breast cancer, and we raise funds for the Breast Cancer Foundation. And on top of that, one of our dear club players and members over the years, Hayley, who passed away through this tragic disease. We remember her today in H for H Day, and that's been something that our club has been doing for a number of years. So we combine them today, and certainly thank all the club for getting behind this, and there's a lot of fundraising going on behind the scenes. In addition to Pat Abeling, we have Jacob Blair, who's playing his 150th game for the club today. Jacob is a premiership player, multiple premiership player, and a stalwart backline player for our club. I think just remind those people that are coming to the social calendar event, which is the Tiger Airways Time for Vacation, which is on next Saturday night. Get in quick, tickets are really hot for that. There's only a few left, so come on, join that, as well as a number of very important social events, such as our disco event and our heritage round later in the season. But today I want to talk about an announcement that I've been given permission to talk to you today and to announce in the club rooms later on this evening. This week, the Department of Sport and Recreation, through the Andrews government, have announced their support, along with the support of the federal government, the support of South Gippsland Shire Council and our club, as well as Toura Club, for a joint Toura Football and Mirboo North Football Netball Clubs for lights for our main ovals. So the short of that is, it's an all-up grant that our club will be contributing, along with our Rec Reserve Committee, $50,000 towards that project, and the project here at Mirboo North is for a full $300,000. For those that have played football here over the years, and many of you out there, past players, our current reading of our lights is somewhere around 29 lux. The new lights are going to be 100 lux, and we'll certainly be able to open up our club and also hopefully the cricket club to be able to utilise the main oval a hell of a lot more and in a much safer way. So thank you to all those that are behind this and the fundraising that's been going on, and all I can say is this particular project will be completed in time for the 2023 season. So stay tuned for some of the fundraising activities for this. We do have to raise some funds. We're nearly there, but we're not quite there yet. So we'll talk about that later in the year. I'd like now to introduce you to a pre-recorded interview that was with Matthew Snell. Now, Matthew Snell certainly is a stalwart of our club and that of our community, and I think the interview will enlighten you for just what it's like to be not only a principal of Mirboo North Primary School, but also a hard-working volunteer for our club and also the president of the Central Gippsland Junior Footy League. So I'm now going to cut across to Matthew Snell, and then I'll be back with an interview after that. I'm interviewing team Vice President Football of our club, Andy Taylor. So I have here as our special guest today, Matthew Snell. Welcome, Matthew. Welcome
Thanks.
to Before the Bounce.
Thanks, Joe.
Now,
Very special.
Matthew's a well-known identity in Mirboo North, not only because he's part of the famous Snell family, which I'll talk a little bit about, but he's also come up through the ranks of Mirboo North, has gone on and now is the principal of Mirboo North Primary School, okay, as well as heavily involved in football at a number of levels. Matthew, you're the president of the Central Gippsland Junior Football League.
Yes, yeah.
You're the
50 year there.
coach of the under-15s, Mirboo North.
Yep.
You are the runner for the seniors,
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Mirboo North. You umpire the reserves occasionally.
Oh, that's the best one of the
That's
lot.
the best one of the lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And you also assist the committee of the junior football division of our club.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So,
Always
and you've
good
done
fun, Jack.
Auskick over a number
Yeah,
of years
yeah.
as well, and you
Auskick.
passed the baton that on.
Yeah, I was kicked for about 4 years, and then I think
Auskick 4 years.
I think I'm 15th year of coaching a junior side at the
Okay,
moment, so
yeah.
it's been a bit.
And you played,
Yeah.
how many games you played, Matthew?
I think I'm on 198.
198.
Yeah.
Any chance of sneaking a couple in the
I
resis?
thought
mate?
I'd try and play with Clancy one day in the Resis.
One day in the
And,
resis.
hopefully Harley as well, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I did that when I was 49 and Jack didn't appreciate it. But anyway, the part of your role in the club, Matthew, is you've seen the juniors come through over a long time. You've been part of that push coming through, and that led you to take on the responsibility of being president of the Central Gippsland Junior Footy League. There's a fair bit of challenge coming out of COVID.
Yeah, there has been, and the changes that were brought in prior to COVID too, that certainly impacted what's happened the last few years. So the age group changes and things like that, which I still believe that the age group changes were significant and for the right reasons. So they brought in an under 9s, under 11s, under 13s, and of course under 15s, rather than under 10s, under 12s, under 14s.
Yep.
Reason for that, and really, you've got kids playing competition football for nearly 6 years before they get into the
Senior part of the club. Yep.
That's right, or got to get into the fourth.
Yeah.
So we had to, and I'm agreeing that there needed to be the change. Under 9s, I think it's been fantastic. It's not a full-on competition. It's 2 halves. You're hopefully playing 11 versus 11 or even 7 on 7 some weeks, depending on the numbers in the other sides. But it also, particularly for Latrobe Valley clubs and also here at Mirboo North, come into play because the step from Auskick to under 10s was too great.
Yes.
So there's a lot of kids at Auskick that are ready for the next step, but waiting to under 10s was too far away.
Yep.
So that's why the under 9s come about, but also I guess with the under 9s to keep in mind too that soccer starts at a really young age in Latrobe Valley as well.
I think under 6, isn't it?
Yeah, under 6.
Yeah.
So there's that competition with junior clubs across Morwell, Moe, Traff, and a little bit at Mirboo North as well.
Yeah.
So that's why that was brought in place and recommended by AFL Gippsland originally, and it's working. The numbers at the bottom ends in most of the clubs are going really well. It's maintaining them through the next step of their journey through junior footy. And I think, look, okay, 2 years in the under 9s before you go into under 11s. I personally still have beliefs about how that could be run a little bit better than what it is, but at the same token, we don't want to go changing too much, considering everything that's happened the last few years.
We have changed.
And then you've got 2 years in the under 13s, 2 years in the under 15s, and then it's a little bit different than what it was.
as an ex-president of the Central Gippsland Junior Football League myself, every change, you got about 1,000 telephone calls complaining about the change. Anything changed about that?
And to explain it through to each one of those ones as well.
That's right.
But look, generally, everyone's been really supportive, and I mean, across the league with all the clubs. And I know some clubs have been struggling for numbers and things like that, but generally everyone in it's been over the moon with how the under-9s worked last year. It's just a shame we haven't had the numbers through the 15s. Some clubs have been struggling at other levels, but once you get the 9s going, or even the 11s going, then you build that capacity on for years to come.
Right, absolutely fantastic, Matt, and thanks for talking about that. And it's great next week. We had the under-15s here today. And next week against Mean Dumbalk United, we've got the under-11s and they're under-15s.
That's
so
right.
It's a full book.
A full book for the day, and Meanion are really excited by it as well. So there's a few fellas from Meanion that we know pretty well too, like Yanar as well. So yeah, looking forward to a good day next week.
It'll be a big day for the Spud Harris Trophy.
It will be
because
with Pete.
The under-11s and the under-15s are going to be part of the winning or losing cycle. So they'll be in the mix.
Yeah, nice.
So you have to tell them that during the week.
I think
playing for a shield.
I think Pete's got a young fella that plays for Meanion in the under-9s too.
Yeah,
so it's
he
a
does.
nice touch as well.
Look, it's going to be a fantastic day. Now, a little bit about your senior involvement. I know here at the club, I know you do the umpiring for you mentioned earlier, that was your fun part of the day, but you also then run for the seniors as well. Yeah. So tell me about your involvement.
That's
there.
my exercise for the week, Joe.
Okay.
It's like a bit of exercise on the weekend, but no, I really enjoy the senior side of things too, just to still be involved a little bit. And
now you are a premiership player here at Mirboo North.
Yeah, we're lucky enough after Brian McCormack gifted me a premiership, as he'll tell me each time he sees me.
My understanding that was
nice.
2002, was it?
It was.
Yeah.
I was.
Or whatever. Or 2004.
I think it was, 2004.
It was 2004. Now, I've got some questions for you, because you are the first person who's going to be subjected to the quiz, all right?
All right.
So there's a number of questions, and if you come out with majority of right answers, then Thursday night meals on the club. Right?
I'll get them all right then.
And if you don't, you get them all wrong, then I think you probably have to buy me a pot.
I'll have to buy you a meal, Joe.
Yeah, you just buy it. We'll shout afterwards. All right. Now, these questions have come from your mother.
Terrific.
Now, Bernice, your mum's been involved in the rec reserve here in the football club for, it'd have to be 4 decades. I'm not going to say more than that because you belt me, but probably is.
Yes.
Probably is 50 plus years.
Yes.
And your father was a famous Mirboo North player.
Yep.
And premiership player.
Okay.
So she's snaffled a few questions about that. And also about your beloved Essendon, because the Snell family, you either back for Essendon or you change your last name, don't you?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Okay, you're confident. All right. What year did the 5 Snell brothers, or your uncles,
56.
play in Mirboo North Premiership
1956.
Okay, tick.
That'd be, yep.
Okay.
And George is the last remaining brother, and he's just moved into aged care down at Inverloch in the last few weeks. So just sold his house in Mirboo North too. So
how old is George now?
I think 92.
92.
Or going to 92, might be 91, nearly 92. So
okay. So, all right, that's a tick.
All right, thanks.
Who was your first club senior captain when you played your first senior game?
Was it? Look, there was Cactus and Sam Javasi, but there's also Michael Hall was a coach, I believe.
Captain coach?
So I'll stick with Michael Hall.
I'm going to give you that one because your mum didn't know it either. Okay.
And it was against Morwell East here.
It was against Morwell East.
I played on Michael Michelades.
Okay.
It was great.
What year did your father, Alan, commonly known as Pudsnell, win the South Gippsland League Best and Fairest?
Oh, thanks to Butch West, I know this.
Yeah.
So Butch West played a lot of football for Wonthaggi at Caravan at Waratah Bay, and unfortunately Butch just sold, but I hear some great stories from Butch all the time about his playing days and the misadventures in car travel between the two grounds on different weeks. So it was 66.
That's correct. And that was a premiership year for Mirboo North?
It was.
And that was in 2006. Do you remember when we found the Premiership Cup in a opportunity shop in Morwell?
That's right.
And no player had seen it for 40 years.
That day.
It was a 40-year reunion, and a lot of the players saw the cup for the first time.
Well, actually, Dave just got a Mum tried to chase up a platter that Dave actually won for best and fairest in the league. I think it was in 58.
Okay.
But Dave was best and fairest in the league. And they wanted $400 for it.
Oh.
So I think my mum was trying to chase it up.
I think you might be able to talk to the club. Talk to us a little bit about that, mate. So we can put it in the trophy cabinet. All right. How many senior games, AFL, VFL games, did your uncle Bill Snell play with Essendon?
Oh, I'd say 38 or 48. I might have to. I think it was only
36 is the answer. We won't prolong it. But Bill Snell, Billo Snell played at centre forward, didn't he, in the premiership team?
He certainly
John
did.
Coleman was at full forward. Okay, and you've answered the one about your own premiership here. All right. So what number did Bill Snell play at Essendon? Now we've got some answers.
22, mate.
Okay,
22.
you got that one. Not an Essendon question, but Mirboo North player, the great Swamp Fox Patterson for Richmond. What number did he play in?
Is it number?
Photos hanging on the wall.
Is it number 10?
No, it's 25.
I would have said 25.
Who captained Essendon's last premiership team?
No, James Hurd.
Got that one. When did Mirboo North change to yellow and black from the purple and yellow jumper?
Was it 84?
Early 80s. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. I think I've just cost me a meal here. What numbers did you play for in Mirboo North?
49 was my first number.
Yeah.
And then I think I had number 2 for a long time. Actually, I ended with number 2.
That's right.
There was 22 before then.
Okay. Last question from your mum, right?
Thanks.
I want to know your kids' birth dates.
Which ones?
You reel them off, mate. Because I've got them written here.
Well, a lot of them are born on the 21st, one on the 22nd, one on the 2nd.
One on the 21st, 2 on the 22nd, and 1 on the 2nd of the months.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'll just give you Clancy's birthday.
August.
Yes.
22nd.
Your mum had him as 21.
No, 22nd.
22nd, okay.
No, he might be 21.
Okay. What year?
He wears 21.
Do it a year.
What is he? 2000 and...
I'll get you out of it. 2008.
8. Oh, there you go, Joe. Thanks very much for that. That's great.
Maddie Snell, thanks.
Alison will see that
tonight.
Oh, no,
she will. That's why I did it at the end. And to Clancy too. But thanks for being part of Before the Bounce.
Thanks, Joe.
You're a great supporter of Mirboo North, but the work you do for general junior football and football in Gippsland should not go unrecognised, mate.
Thanks, Joe. Cheers.
Really value the work you do there.
And I couldn't do it if it wasn't for Alison letting me out to do all those things. So
that's the best get out of jail card I've seen for ages.
So,
and to Alison,
very appreciate that.
And Alison does, and she's very supportive in her own right.
That's right.
And mixed up in our club as well. So
thanks, Joe.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back. And you would have noticed in that interview with Matt Snell, I had a little bit more hair. Well, it's probably a long week in football, but I also thought a great opportunity here today to interview one of the stalwarts of our club, and that's Vice President of Football, Andy Taylor. Now, Andy and I have been involved in the Mirboo North Football Club since the 1990s, I suppose, Andy, and I'd just like to ask you a couple of questions, let the viewers understand the changes in our club during that time. So, Andy, over the last 20 years that you and I have been involved in the club in one way, you are Premiership President, me never a Premiership player, Premiership President, Secretary to you at times and others. So, often we get asked the question, okay, the culture at Mirboo North's a good culture. So, what is the changes that have taken place?
Yeah, it's interesting, Pipes, as we were talking before. Back in the 2000s, early 2000s, we were getting belted by all the other mid-Gippy clubs, and we had kids out there playing footy to put a team on the park. If you had been in our social rooms back then, we just didn't have any young kids around because all our players at that stage weren't married and didn't have kids. We go down in our social rooms today, it's a wet, miserable day, and there's 30-odd young kids belting around down there, tearing havoc, parents pulling their hair out trying to control them. But it's just where we've come to, and we've grown. Back in that time, we were a football club and a netball club. We're now a football netball club. We're called Mirboo North Football Netball Club. It's all come together. We're still a little bit disjointed to our junior club, but we're pulling that together. And we've grown the club and the people coming through the club, and we've become a really solid entity in the Mid-Gippsland Football League. And people, when they beat us, they're pretty happy because we've been right up there for 17 odd years. I think we've played finals now. So
yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've missed the final since 2002. I think. I suppose one of the things that the club has gone through, particularly the last 2 years, where you have been the Vice President in charge of football over those two COVID interrupted years. How's that from a football department? We've had Ebony Best, our A-grade coach, talk about how that affected netball last week, but how's that affected our football overall in the club?
Yeah, look, losing a whole season and then last year not getting to play finals when we were in a great position to launch ourselves in a finals, it has had an impact. Fortunately, the thirds numbers are good, and that's exciting. Our junior numbers below our thirds are quite good too. So there was a real fear that they might fall away, but it has hurt us in our reserves competition. We're really struggling to get players. Players have retired. Pulled up the boots and said, enough's enough. So that's impacting us at the moment, and being zip 3 in our senior side in football is not where we want to be, but the team's there. But yeah, I was trying to get it all together and get a pre-season done, which just makes it really hard.
Okay, so where do you see the main emphasis of our football section of our club focusing on right throughout all the age groups for the remainder of 220?
Well, naturally trying to be competitive every Saturday. Getting a team on the park's been a real challenge for our reserves. I mean, that's been a real challenge. When you're ringing the league secretary 5 minutes before game start trying to get players registered on a weekly basis, it's you pull your hair out, and of course the league secretary's pulling her hair out too because she's saying, what are you doing? But that's what we're trying to do, to get a team on the park so that we can have this lovely day of competitive sport. People can enjoy it, can come out and watch it, be part of it, and it's real entertainment.
What about Andy Taylor? What keeps you going? Because sometimes as a volunteer, and I know that you work equally hard off the field, both around facilities and all the great things that you do around our club, and champion of that. What keeps Andy motivated? What is it that drives Andy Taylor?
I think Pipes, great question. I watched my mum and dad here with this club for many, many years. I watched Dad as team manager. He put the fourths out on the park. He put the thirds out on the park. He put the seconds out on the park, and then he put the seniors out on the park. He did all the team sheets, and then halfway through the seniors, we'd be going home to milk cows. So I watched my mum working relentlessly in the canteen. So I saw my parents as great volunteers of this club. A lot of service. My dad was on the committee for a number of years, and I'm just stupid enough to follow in their footsteps. So,
you didn't have a choice though, did you really? It was in your DNA.
It's in my DNA.
Along with your brothers and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
All right, Andy. Well, we look forward to the football, the senior aspect of our football division, starting to be a little bit more competitive on the park. We haven't quite got the senior side back together again that is available and probably will be available mid-year. But Mirboo North's a proud club, and we will remain competitive right to the nth degree today against Mead and Dunbook United. And thank you, Andy, for your time today. And I certainly wish you and all the team managers and the multitude of volunteers that keep our teams on the park. And I think one of the things that have really helped our club going forward, but the football division, is the great work of our netball division. And I certainly look forward over the next week or so to interview Jessie Holland, our Vice President Netball, who happens to be an A-grade netballer and he's playing right now, or just about to take the field. But she does a fantastic job and they're flying and really strong aspect of our club. So I love that, and I think now with the closing, the nearly finishing of the seconds, Paddy Aveling will be carried off the ground, and then tonight we'll be awarding him life membership in what should be packed social rooms after the game tonight.
Certainly will be.
Okay, I'd like to take us back now to the game, and I wish everyone a good afternoon, and our commentators today, Jack Oddie, and a special treat for everyone out there today, the great legendary Michael Watts is going to be on the airways today with his yarns and stories, and look, if the footy's not fantastic, you'll have a good giggle. So thank you all for being part of Before the Bounce.
Yeah, g'day. Welcome everyone to the big game, Mirboo North and Megan, Walter Tuck Reserve. The Spud Harris Trophy we're playing for today. We're rapt to be joined by Spotty Watt, who was a good friend of Spud's, played a lot of football with him, and we're looking forward to a good game today, Waddy.
How are you, Jack? Good, yes, mate. Yes, definitely. We've got to redeem ourselves. The last few games haven't been our greatest. Yes, definitely the Owen Harris Cup, a great initiative by both clubs. I think Dean Shields brought it up last year. An absolute legend for both clubs. And we'll talk about Spudders during the game, probably at half-time, quarter-time, and the Harris family and what they mean to both clubs. Just finishing off the seconds here. Minion well in control. Two goals to Mirboo North to 11-15 Minion. Minion haven't lost a game yet, and we're struggling numbers wise. And hope that young fella got carted off. I didn't know who it was, but I hope he's all right.
Damo McLean, I think.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe. I'm not 100% sure.
I couldn't see it.
But just down in the rooms there before, talking to the Minion crew there. They've had a few players and out of the side, and obviously the coach, Pete Harris. If you're listening at home, all the best. It's probably the game that you wouldn't want to miss the most. It's a pity that you're not here, but that old COVID, I've had it. I had it for a couple of days in the middle there that I was a bit laid up. So yeah, take care and get well. Lucas Vanderzarm's out as well, and Luke Tuckett, can't read my name right.
Nick Tuckett.
Yeah, and Tyson Finlay's out of the side, and in comes Eric O'Loughlin, Bo Monty, and Toby Goss. So must have been one more there that I haven't picked up. And Mirboo North's got a few changes too. Unfortunately, we've Reece Cratchit's not available today. It's probably been one of our best players for the year. Jack Battersby's injured again, unfortunately. Josh Smith, a new fella that played last week for his first game, he's out. Luke Bartlett's out, and Ethan Woodall's gone back to play in the thirds. But in comes Lukey Javazi, the captain of the seconds, who I've got to say is doing a terrific job. As we spoke before, struggling for numbers. He's on the phone flat out, trying to get around the boys, and they're still competitive. They're going pretty well here, but Luke comes into the seniors. Whiteo's back in, the old Swamp Dog. We've missed him over the last couple of days. Big floaters in. Good to see Harley playing again today. Jesse Chiller comes in today for his first game.
Yeah, good on you, Jess. Well done, mate.
Great young thirds player. Wearing number 17 today, and Nick Kimordo is in as well. And we've also got a milestone Jared Blair plays his 150th game. He's been a terrific player.
That's Jacob Blair.
Jacob
mate.
Blair.
Jared played for Collingwood. That's where you probably got that mixed up because you're a good Collingwood supporter,
Yeah,
Jack.
Jacob Blair. 150. Good luck to him. And then spoke to you earlier, Pat Aveling.
250.
250 in a second. So
Automatic life membership. Fantastic effort.
Right.
Yeah, and Pete Harris, the Meenian coach, has got COVID, so he can't coach. Dale Furphy's apparently coaching from the bench. Dale played a lot of football here as a young bloke. And a story about Spud. When he coached Mirboo North seconds for a lot of years, and I played under him. And Pete was only a kid, and Pete used to come and see us after games and want to clean our boots for $1 each and make a bit of pocket money. He was only about, I don't know, eight or nine. So I was hoping Pete would rock up today because I had a few guys who want their boots cleaned, and he's not here. But that's probably, it might not be COVID, Jack. It might be he didn't want to clean the players' boots. So who knows? But I miss seeing Pete and have a chat to him after game. Matty's here, his brother. So and apparently Margie is sick also, unfortunately, with the flu. But unfortunately, this is the weather for it. But that's the way it is. So, Jack, where's Mirboo North going to win the game?
Well, they're going to do a lot better than last week. We were lazy when we didn't have the ball, and we give it away when we had the ball. So.
That's right, mate. I thought the turnovers killed us. They were very costly, resulted in goals for we've got to get those silly free kicks, turnovers that resulted in them getting the ball for no real reason. We've got to get that out of our game.
Yeah. No, it was a pretty shaky first couple of 3 weeks, but the nucleus of the side's still there, and you talk to players around the league, and they're failing to write us off. They said, moving up, we've still got, there's Nashy there and Huddy Kerr and Josh Taylor still playing. The nucleus still have a great side. Benny Campbell, these guys, introduced a lot of kids, and they're playing their part.
That's right, and we've had Ethan Woodall play up and come down. Nick Kamordo, Jesse Chiller. You've got to throw these kids in the deep end. They're mature enough to play, and just see how they go out of the thirds. Because our seconds are
watching this. I've just seen a rabbit, big Andrew Soplickow, just swing around on the right foot and pump it into the goal square, and it's just gone out of bounds. But geez, he moved well there, the big fella.
He does move well for a big fella.
He might get the call up next week.
Beautiful kick.
But big improvement needed, as was spoken. Probably a good toss to win. Last week we lost the toss and kicked into the wind, and then the wind changed and we kicked into it the next quarter, and so on. Today,
exactly the same. You see the old windsock over there. The scoring in is definitely again to our right of screen.
To the soccer oval.
To the soccer oval. Always the scoring end, especially wet, shitty conditions. So, also, anyone listening to this and watching this on YouTube, give us a buzz. Give us if you want to shout out to anyone. It's Mother's Day tomorrow. Shout out to your mum. I love my mum, and I'm going to be seeing her tomorrow, and wishing her all the best. And just remember, and Jack's mum also, they'd be carting us around the footy when we were kids. Yep. They were taking us getting up early, taking us early in the morning just to get us to play footy. You can't do enough for your mum. So give us a shout out on the Footy Club the Footy Club Facebook site, or message any messages, and we'll say them on air for you. We
might even put a phone number up. I'll write the phone number down, and you can call in on my phone. And if anyone's got a story or a memory of Spud, there'll be a lot of people listening that knew Spud really well and played a lot of footy with him and worked with him. We'll back a phone number up shortly and give us a call. We'll try and run them through it at quarter time. But I did hear one during the week. Dean Linforth was telling us that when Spud was coaching the seconds, Mirboo North, they would have a bet. They used to have a bet who would get the first kick of the day, and there'd be sort of Fang and Craddy, Dino and Spud in the middle, and the ball would go up, and there'd be stacks on the mill. The four blokes trying to get the first kick of the game. Didn't know where it went or who got it, but they won the stubby. So, like that, bring out, and we'll play it on air.
Well, that was the end of the seconds, Jack, and it was Mirboo North 3-1 to 11-15 Meenian. Very convincing win by Meenian. Very, very strong side in the seconds. They were last year. They might have finished top two. Didn't there was no grand final, of course. There was just minor premiers who might have been Yannard, Jack, was it?
Yeah, I think Yannard was the team that beat
I reckon
the
you could have been like second. But so very convincing win to Meenion, but so we just got to keep going, keep getting on the track, keep getting anyone who wants to play footy just to have a run and help us out. That's all we can do, and start from there.
Yeah,
umpires are out on the field. Still a bit, the wins are. Geez, you reckon it'd be a 5-goal win, Jack? 4 or 5,
yeah,
maybe?
it might be a 4 or 5 goal win in the old.
In the old term, yeah. I don't know who are the umpires. Can you see who they are? I can't picture these two blokes.
Not too sure. But the Spud Harris Trophy, we're just going to have a quick touch on that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's the combination of every team that plays. Juniors
Yes, that's it.
And seniors.
It's not just the seniors, it's all the netball and all the football.
Yeah.
And then hopefully there's an odd number of games played. I think there would be. So we had under 13s, under 15s footy this week, under 18 seconds of seniors, netball 13s, 15s, 17s, D, C, B and A.
Yeah.
So it's not just whoever wins a senior game, it's all games played today who will hold the cup for a year.
And we'll try and get some scores as we go through, and with any sort of luck, it's tied up, and it depends on the senior results. So,
well, I've got some netball scores here already. Hang on, let's have a look. Right, the under 17s, Mirboo North 14, M.D.U 46. The under 15s, Mirboo North 18, M.D.U 13. The under 13s, Mirboo North 45, M.D.U 3. Also, D grade, Mirboo North 41 to Meenion 7. C grade, MDU 45, Mirboo North 24.
so that's 1 to Meenion.
Right, Ange Canizo says he's offshore, I'd say. Enjoying the call, lads, from Ange. Jeez, we just started, Ange. You're easily pleased. Think I'm out of a job. You're always here, mate, to help out. Don't worry about that. Moving off out on the ground, warming up, and they better be warm. Ready to go.
We do know that the under-18s, Mirboo North won by 10 points, I heard.
Yes, that was a very good game. Very good
game.
Good game of footy, Jack. Under pretty ordinary conditions, and the skills were very, very good, I thought, and a very close game.
Yeah, it looks like those two teams are the two standouts. There's only 6 teams in it, believe it or not.
What I've seen so far, absolutely.
Yeah, with 13 teams in the league, and 6 clubs could get an under-18s team. A lot of work needs to be done for the other clubs to try and get a side out the park. It's bloody hard when you haven't got them and you've got to get them from scratch. It really is. Kids go everywhere and do other things, but important we can get those done. And then obviously the seconds has gone to Meenion by a good bit, so I've got it here at 5-2, Spotty. What so far?
Rightio.
And we've got B grade, A grade, and the seniors to go.
That's it, mate.
So it could be 5 all. It looks like there's 10.
And if it's even, it comes down to who wins the raffle at half time. If it's a Mirboo North person, we win the cup. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me. I'm not sure what happens in the event of a tie. We've only had it for 1 year, so since we hold the cup, we might have to make up the rule.
What could we do? A sculling competition, Jack? A stubby? I've got Bubbles down there. He'd be my entrant for Mirboo North.
Yeah, we could have a crack at something like that.
Or a kick for goal.
There'd be plenty of media blokes, I think, that'd give him a run for his money. Don't worry about that. Now we've got the illustrious team manager, Brian McCormick.
Does a power of work. He's got lollies, he's got folders, he's got footies, he's got drinks.
Got the whole lot.
And Taylor, his lovely daughter, one of our trainers, the volunteers, Lowy down there, they just do a power of work, these people, to get the teams on the ground.
They really do. Got a little list of sponsors, and we'll go through a few of these as we get a break from time to time, but the premier sponsor today is the Carvery at the Strzelecki House. Major sponsors, Ace Earth Moving. Give Lowy a ring if you want a driveway done. Does a terrific job. Narellan Pools, Gippsland.
Yeah, I don't know about them. I've asked Alex for a pool for ages and haven't received one yet. I didn't want to pay for it. I was just wanting him I've just advertised for him, but no, he's not coming to the party. So,
I think they're about 14 months booked out at the
moment. But if you do want a pool, give Narellan Pools a call.
Yep. Other sponsors, Langdon Constructions, new sponsor on deck this year. Welcome aboard. Mirboo North Foodworks, the IGA. Go up there and get your tucker. Stress League Engineering. Berber and Camello do a terrific job. I thought someone said something. Stockdale Lego, Mirboo North, RMG Accounting, that's Slick Javasi's mob there in Moe and Warrigal.
Okay.
S&S Equipment Hire, a couple there that will be mentioned during the day.
And also to the viewers, it's Pink Ribbon Day today, like always the Saturday before Mother's Day, and that's where you try and raise money for breast cancer awareness. And it's also combined with what we call, Mirboo North call H for H Day. That's where we lost one of our lovely netballers in Hayley Anderson, who passed away a couple of years ago through cancer, and so we always try and raise money this Saturday if we've got a home game to one of the cancers, and this year being fitting Pink Ribbon Day, which is for breast cancer, and combined with H for H Day, and the girls do a great job in getting little raffles and selling little merchandise like the pink footies and pink socks and what have you. Rightio, just about ready to start. Mirboo North did win the toss and going to right a screen. Rightio, Jack, let's rock and roll, mate.
Righto, the big men go up. Richo loses the tap out. Goes to Artie Kerr and puts it out the Damo.
Reliable in the
on the left,
long
kicks
sleeves.
Mirboo North kicking with the wind down to the soccer ground. Little kick off the ground there by Bo Peters. Josh, the medium fella picks it up there, heads up the top to the boundary. Geordie Kamordo on the right has a snap at goal. It's out of bounds on the full top side.
Get that out of his system now, Jack.
Nick Kamordo, was it?
Sorry?
Nick Kamordo or Jordan? I'm going to get him mixed up.
Didn't see who kicked it, mate.
I think it was Geordie. All right. Apologies to. Well, I've got the team sheet for the Minion club, but it's going to be hard to pick the names out. Not knowing any, but we'll do our best. Hopefully we get to remember some as we go. So up on the top, half forward flank, Stacks on the mill. 15 players around the contest. Oh, he's picked out a free kick.
Which way's it going, Jack? Going to Mirboo North.
Going to Mirboo North, yeah. Swampy, first game back.
Swampy, hands off around the back to Jacob Blair, who drives it deep into the forward line, and it's hit the deck, and who's sitting there?
Benny Campbell.
And Benny Campbell, it's not still in. Oh, a bit of snap over the shoulder. Jack!
Has he got it? He's got
Has it hit the post or was it a goal?
It's a goal. Oh, it's one of the best goals you'll see. The man,
Benny Campbell over the left-hand shoulder,
the man in the blue helmet. He's picked it up from the boundary.
Very much.
He's almost in the trainer's room. That was a terrific goal.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's got him. That's exactly where they got to start.
Wow, that's huge. It's probably the first time even else been in front all year. So,
and mate, out of the centre,
straight out of the guts.
Got to get out of the centre. So important.
And that's where they miss Swampy. The little fella there just gets in and under.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't see what the free kick, but he was the one under the bottom of the pack, and the free kick went to him and pumped it back in there. So, terrific start.
Rightio. Centre again. Big Richo's there. Ball goes up. Oh, Richo down the Hutto Kerr. Hutto's grabbed it and he's been tackled, and it's umpire's ball. Couldn't get it out. Right, start again. Richo's there in the ruck again, and Richo got the honours then, down to our throat. Not no one home at centre forward. Then you go into attack and drop mark at centre forward, and it's to Link Oddie. Link gets it over to Damo. Damo's going to try and, Damo, get rid of it, mate. That's it. Down to Hutto. Come on, here we go. Hands off Dom. Good work. Lovely hands from Dom. That's Nick Kamordo, and he's hit Josh. Josh is off, being displaced. And the ball is on the deck and it's trying to get it out. Both teams are trying. Minion got it out to a hands off from number 8. Again, he gives it to 21. Hands could come unstuck right on the wing, and Link got his under it, missed it, and Shannon Kennedy's got it. Hand pass it back in ground, inside. Damo's, nah. I don't know what that was for. It was not the
kick.
Yeah, that was a bit strange from that umpire.
Is that Peter's young bloke, Eric O'Loughlin?
It could be Jack, and he's hit it straight to Big Tex. Number 8 is Eric O'Loughlin. That is Pete's son.
Yeah, there you go. Off to Link. Link takes a mark.
Link Oddie, he's in relation to you, mate.
Yeah, I've known him for a few years now.
Fair enough.
Good to get him. Hopefully he gets a nice clean touch early in the game.
Yes. Link's a real confidence player, and that'll do him the world of good, something like that.
Yeah, good long kick.
Swampy. Oh, that
nearly
play
taken a
on.
hanger.
Oh, geez, he nearly got 2 bites of it.
Choco's
Oh,
given away
that's
a free
holding
kick.
that. Nah, and 99 gets the ball out. Where's Maxwell Smart? Right, Joe Lambourne in the middle there. Joel's with Nick Camordo. Nick, gets it out. Oh, over the top to Benny Campbell again. What's Harley Folk going to do? Create a path for him. He's still trying to get around. Ben, have a good look. He's kicked it straight up the
Beautiful
top here
kick.
to Dom Paneri. Dom's half forward flank on a 45 degrees, right on the 50. It's out of his reach, but he'll have a go at getting it forward. And who's there? Oh, missed Josh Taylor's hands. Very slippery out there. Mean you get it and kick it out straight to another one of their players.
Lachlan again. Shane Peters picks it up. Hands the ball out to Swampy. Swampy on the left foot from 45.
He's
bounced
kicked
through.
it.
It's bounced through. It's bounced through everybody's hands. And Benny Campbell's just let it go through for a goal. So Swampy, he's been everywhere.
He
Set
has
up the
the
first
first
goal,
5
kicked the second
minutes.
one, and nearly took a hanger. Give him the 3 votes already.
He's won the frozen chook anyway, Jack, at this stage.
Well, he's the clubhouse leader. He's winning by a mile at the minute. But
No,
terrific start.
Good start to Mirboo North. And, Mitch Whiteman in the middle, creating what we've been lacking for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, very, very handy inclusion. He would have played last week, but he had a wedding. No, there was something. There was some reason he was going to play, but anyway, the ball goes up. Ruckman go at it. Nashy's going to run onto the ball, kicks it on his right foot to the centre forward again, pumping the ball along.
Who's
Chases
playing
on.
at centre forward for Mirboo North, Jack?
There's
They're not
Tom
quite
Pineri
there.
Trying to pick the ball. He's picked the ball off the ground. Nice bit of work there. Benny Campbell overruns it.
Richo,
Richo's
through the
dropped
legs,
the pipe.
big fella.
Righto.
Joel Lambourne
Lambourne
turns,
ankles
hand
off.
passes.
Swampy again. Oh, he might have caught one high.
Might have caught one high.
No. Said play on. Said he ducked. Said he acted. And ball's wrapped up. Just the top side of the centre circle. Another ball up. So good start to moving off. A lot more intensity this week than there was the last couple of weeks. Good to see.
Absolutely, mate, absolutely.
Huddy Curve picks it up on the right, kicks it up to the forward 50 again for moving off. Benny Campbell, nearly takes the mark. And picks it up. Handball's out to Damo, up on the top
He'll
side.
come around on his left.
Picks it up. Now he got the ball in. And Nick Camordo tries to get it. No, good trainer handball there from Minion, and they run it up to the top wing. Looks like the ball's going to... Oh, no, it stayed in. Righto.
Joel Lambourne's had it, kicked it forward. Down Josh Taylor's throat. Has Josh taken it? Yes, lovely mark.
Right in between 2 million players. Terrific mark there. Right on the very top, half-forward flank. Just hits the ball in. Great pass to Shane Peters.
Lovely pass.
In between 4 million players too. That was a terrific pass.
That was a terrific pass.
And...
Dissected the players and hit Choco right on the chest.
Yeah, you'd back him from here. You got the wind.
Oh, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been watching Matthew Lloyd. He's thrown a bit of grass up in the air.
Well, back in his day, you kick it from 60, but this is 45 metres out, 40 metres out.
Directly in front.
Directly in front. Ball on its way. The umpire moves down to the left a little bit. No, he's got it. No, he's just missed it. Just missed down the left-hand side, the bottom side. So move on to 2-1, 13. Moving yet to score, moving off kicking with a win.
Well, they haven't got it past our half-back line at the moment. Minion fella plays on.
Number 9 kicks it out from Minion.
Hits the deck. Harley Folk taps it to Mirboo North. Joel Lambourne very busy early. He's repelling and sending it back into attack on the bottom side. Anyone's ball. If umpires found a free kick, bit high from Harley Folk maybe.
Yeah, Minion's free kick. Switches the ball sort of the middle of the play. That's Eric Lachlan again. He's had 3 or 4 touches. He's been prominent. Kicks the ball in towards the middle of the ground.
99.
29.
Holding the man.
Free kick to them. Free kick to them.
He's played on. He's found a little bloke up here on the top wing. And, he's Hutto just got in the off kick. He's kick. Big. You've got it again. Hand pass. No, it's hit Mirboo North. He's got that. Oh, he's just got it away. Choco's got it. He's broken the tackle. He's
handballed it to himself, but it's going to be holding the ball.
Geez, that's stiff.
Yeah.
He did all. He got rid of it.
10 years ago, there's no way that would have been a free kick because he handballed it, but lucky in the way 50 moved on the mark. But
24's got it for them,
Number
who
24. I've
is
got Thomas Corey.
Thomas Corey.
Kicks the ball along half forward flank, up the top side. The big men go up. Bo Peters picks it up, hooks it back towards the wing. Choco's there again.
Or number 9 pushed him out. Too strong for
Good mark
you
there
there
by
that
Jared
time.
Boy. Well done. In through the middle, chain of handballs. They kick it long to the centre half forward, and it's a nice little mark there to
99 again, and he's found his target. Geez, he's got to get picked up in the corridor. They've got to pick him up. And
that looks like it is number 26, and that is having a shot for goal. Minion. I've got to write these down in order. Timothy Harris. Timothy Harris is having a shot for goal. We'll kick it from 40, 45 into the wing. It's going to be a big kick to get it from here. It goes up, it's going to land in the square, and they go up, move it off, tap it through.
punch it through for a point.
Very good defence there by the Mirboo North boys. So Minion's first score, 1 point. Mirboo North 2-1-13. So the 150 gamer, Jared Blair.
Jacob.
Jacob Blair, what am I keep saying?
Yeah, because you
Blairy, we'll just go with Blairy.
love Collingwood, mate. I can understand that.
Nice left footer, kicks up the top side, Nashy's there, and Richo.
Big Mitch Rich takes a big strong mark on the chest on the back pocket. A little chip over the Nashi. Didn't gain too much distance, just enough. Right, Nashi is told to play on, and he's just bombed it forward, right on the top wing. Tex Brooks a bit early, ball hits the deck. It's a bit of a scramble. Oh, it's come out. Minion got it, another hands.
Again. I know he's had plenty of it.
He has. Ball hit the deck. Good hip and shoulder from your young bloke Link. And moving off, they've just got it out, but there's only 27 there for Minion, mate. And he's going to drive it deep. No, he's gone down the bottom. Blake could run on it. Nah, not quick enough. He's turned around, picked it up off the deck, down the bottom, and out of bounds in front of us.
Joel Sinclair, number 99, is. I'll have to remember that.
And the brand new scoreboard, and it looks a treat, Jack, the new scoreboard.
Terrific scoreboard. Yeah, I can actually read this one.
Yes.
Can't read the little writing underneath, but I can read the big letters.
Same here, mate. Same here. You and I, our eyesight's dwindling as we get older. Well,
I like it when you're
getting older, just full stop.
Hack back into the forward 50 by Minion.
Oh, big. Drop
the text.
Yeah. Ball be wet and slippery, be hard out there. Oh, geez, someone put the boot. No.
Yeah, so Lachlan again takes the mark. Now it's coming back in. Kick to about 30 metres out.
Oh, Richo missed the mark. He should have taken
Kenny,
it.
Little handball off. Nashi again, and hits Luke Tavazi on the chest.
Young Luke, yeah.
Right in front of the scoreboard down the bottom side. So chips a little ball down to Tex. Tex takes a nice little mark there, right on there, 50. Minion's 50, righto. Umpire's called play on. Down the bottom side again, and on the chest, just good spoil by the Minion defender there. It's gone back up in the air. Ball's hit the decks, heading out towards the boundary, and out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah.
Half forward flank, bottom side for Minion.
So Linkotti comes off, Damo's back on. Swampy's coming off. Huddy Kerr goes back on. And ball's back in play. Hacked off the ground again, back to the wing on the bottom side. He's picked out a free kick as a hold the ball decision. It's gone to Minion. And that is, I can't see the number, but kicks it back to the centre half forward position, and Tex.
Big Tex. Big hands. Jeez, it's going to fall straight in there. The bloke come through.
99, Joel Sinclair again. Great intercept. He's got back on the right foot, hooked it back to the goal square, and it's just gone to the top side through for another point.
Yeah, that's a turnover that we've got to get out of our game.
Good play, Joel Sinclair. There was two Mirboo North players. He jumped in the middle and tapped the ball forward, and that deserved the goal. That kicks the ball down the bottom side, down to Shannon Kennedy.
Yeah, bottom, the pocket.
So he's kicked it along the bottom side where we can't hardly see. The big men go up. That was Richo. Just drops the mark. Ball spills clear. A couple of Minion blokes are onto it.
Choco's taking the mark.
Yeah,
hang on. Umpire his arm pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, he paid it. Righto. Huddy Kerr on the bottom half forward flank. He's looking in board, nothing going. So he kicks it long. down the bottom.
Oh,
Lee
nice
Nash's
pass. That was a good 50 metres straight down
wide
Lee
wing, the man
Nash's
that goes
throat.
as the beast. He likes to be called the beast these days.
Okay.
So we'll roll with that.
Harley Foat, no, didn't take the mark. It
Going out of bounds.
was come out of his hands and out of
Moving off
bounds.
half forward flank. So they're setting up now. Ball goes back in. Oh, it's not a great throw in, but the ball hits the deck. Players jump on it again. Looks like it's going to be another. Oh, that's come out. Benny Campbell kicks it in. Intercepted there by the defender.
Oh, look, no, I don't agree with that. He slung him as he was hand passing. It wasn't late at all.
Yeah, looked like he got the handball away.
Maybe having the best of the umpires at the moment, I think. Just those 50-50 decisions are going their way.
Yeah, well, it's hard. All these rule changes, it's a hard job to do this umpire, and I would like to do it.
No, same here.
This is not easy, but I'd rather do this than umpire, let me tell you. There's another free kick going to Meenion. There's confusion in the box, but number 21's got it there for Meenion, Brendan.
He's dished
Tomato.
off 35, who is Samuel Wilson.
Righto, ball kicks down into the bottom part of the Meenion forward 50. Number 1, Stephen Hawkins picks it up, kicks it back into the hot spot. Meenion, looks like it's going to be a goal here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a goal, and I'm not sure who kicked it. It was a good right foot snap from the bottom pocket by,
Reckon it was
23.
23.
Yeah,
Jack.
Ryan Gilliam. So yeah, terrific goal there. Got one out of nothing there. There was a couple of moving off guys
Yes.
there, but he snapped it out of the pack. And that's the first goal for me. So 1-2-8. Moving off 2-1-13. A very handy goal into the wind. Still
Right, O'Loughlin's coming back on for Meenion. He's had a no.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Loughlin's
is.
back on,
Yeah, 35 went off, and he's had a fair bit of the ball this first quarter.
He has. He's done really well. Alright, so ready to go again. Richo in the ruck. The ball goes up. No one really won that one out. Ball moves up to the up the top side. Wrapped up again and another ball up. He's rucking. We need to. What number is he? Go up again.
Oh, I'd say that's the Meenion bloke tacked it out, but went straight to
Wide-O.
He's a little swamp dog, isn't he? He's in and out of everything.
Good little kick off the ground.
Oh,
And a great
lovely
mark
diving mark from Shane Peters right on centre forward. He's played on quickly. He's found Josh, but he's just a bit too far in front of Josh Taylor. He's nice little toe poke to Damo on the bottom flank. He's dodged his player as he does. He'll rake a left footer into the goals, the vacant goal square, and bang! He's kicked the goal.
Oh, beautiful goal.
Well done, Damo Turner.
Very smart play, Josh Taylor too.
Just toe poking it out of towards Damo. Choco's coming off, and Jordan Komodo's coming on. I think Jordan's 51 and Nick's 56. I think. Jack, but don't quote me on it.
We better make sure we get that right. I can tell you, it is. There's no number for Nick. Geordie's 51. So Geordie's 51, and Nick is
56. So if we just say Komodo, we've got it right.
So if the Komodos are everywhere, that's why.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, the rucks go up again. Richo,
Harley Foat's in the ruck.
Harley Folk.
Nothing happening. Oh, it's a free kick to Mirboo North. Hutto Kerr right on the centre circle, and he kicks it long down. Who we got? We got Richo. No, went over his head. We got that's Nick Komodo. Oh, Nick's 12. Okay.
12, yep. So the main guy hacks it back out.
Oh, this is an up and under. Nothing here.
Actually was camped under it, couldn't quite hold the mark. Ball goes down on the bottom pocket. Heading towards the boundary, and I would say Megan would be pretty happy to see that go
out of bounds.
Yep. And that was number 6, Jake Bromley, just seeing that out. Right, ball goes back in, rucks go at it. Megan, 3 or 4 guys around the ball. They kick it into up the top of the ground. That's a 1-on-1 now. 2-on-1 now. Another Megan bloke comes along and helps out. Meenion prevail and kick it through the middle. It's a drop mark there by Meenion. Just let Damo Turner in. He's bombed it down into the forward 50 again. Oh, a little push out, but no, that was a good mark to Meenion by Brendan Tomato. Tomato.
Tamati.
Right, ball down on the bottom wing. 2 million.
Oh, through the hands of who's down there, the bottom wing. We've got it back again. Oh, a bit of a sidestep. Nice hamp. Oh, under pressure. He dropped that.
Oh, he might get a free kick. I reckon he's been.
Looks like it's theirs, Jack. Looking at the players.
No, free kick to Minion. I'm not sure what that was for. It's hard to see right down the bottom. So players said themselves, he's kicked it up to the half forward flank. Didn't then go up. It is in dispute. No, that's a Blairy.
Jacob Blair. Oh, he's found his target. Big long kick down the bottom, and Josh Taylor's taking it right on the bottom wing, and he's looking forward in the centre forward, looking for Nashi over his head a bit far, but it's all Minion. They had 3 players they could pick from. Oh, they kicked it from the full to the full back. He's taken a mark and he's played on over the top to 99, and his hand pass to the bloke still runs. 24's kicked it, and it's just going to drop in the hands of the Minion player who's quickly played on. He's driving it forward, and who's got that?
That was Blairy, just about.
Oh no!
Kicked off the ground. Kicked off the ground by Joel Sinclair again, through 4-1 behind. So a let off there for Mirboo North. There was a couple of Minion guys pushed hard and ran down to the forward line, and they had an outnumber there, so they let off there for Mirboo North.
Mirboo North's made a change. Nick Komodo's come off. He's limping a bit, and Dom Paneri, the evergreen Dom, is come on. Kick out from Blair. He's found Link in the back pocket.
Not much on. There's 3 or 4 guys with their hands in the air. So he's gone up the top side, looking for Nashi. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Oh, he's just pushed him out, but spills the mark. 2 or 3 Minion guys there. Joel Sinclair again, 99. Kicks the ball. Oh, he's picked out a free kick. What's this one for? Something's happened. I didn't see it, but anyway, it's a free kick.
No, Blairy must have interfered with one of their players.
23, Ryan Gilliam. So he's having a shot for goal from about 35 metres out on the top side. A bit better than a 45-degree angle, so we're right behind this one. Lines up. Let's look at it's just to the bottom side. It's just drifted off to the bottom side and through for 1 behind. So the Minion move on to 1 goal, 4-10. 3 goals, 1, 19, Mirboo North, a 9-point lead.
When I kicked goals down that end, Jack, I used to aim for the left-hand post and let the ball naturally swing in through the goals.
That's a little bit of local knowledge there. Great kick. It's really in the centre.
Absolutely. That could be old dropping the ball.
Ball, Huddy's couldn't quite get rid of it in time, and free kick to Minion. Goes to the top side.
That Sinclair's in it again, number 99. He's a busy little player. He's kicked and found someone in the forward flank by himself. He's dropped a sitter. He took it too easy.
Shows him some candy.
Yes.
And off he goes.
Yes. Tried to redeem himself, and he's found. Is this Joel Sinclair? You said. Is this Sinclair?
No, this is number 1.
Number 1. Sorry.
This is Stephen Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins. He's got out of his wheelchair and he's
genius,
playing footy. Fantastic.
Yeah. Righto, so tough angle this one. He's up on 10 metres in from the boundary, top side.
He's put it on the full.
That's when I had a shot for goal from that side. That's where I used to kick it. Straight down onto the cars. So, it missed the point post by about 10 metres.
Yeah, good let off for Mirboo North, Jack.
Yeah.
And that's got nearly... No, it didn't go down to Rabbi Shields' old house. They'll be able to get that ball back pretty quick.
Yep. Good job by the boundary umpires. I don't think the players are allowed to go.
No, they're not. The umpires aren't supposed to go over the fence. Well, that kid did. The players are supposed to get it. Anyway, Joel Lamborn's kicked out. And found Bo's kissed it off. Yes.
Good effort there by Huddy, but the siren's gone. With a 9-point lead to Mirboo North at quarter time.
3-1 to 1-4.
That was a pretty even sort of a contest, really.
It was. They got the ball down there a fair bit. They've missed more opportunities, but start of that first quarter, Jack. Getting it out of centre so important. Little wido in and out, in and under.
Terrific start. His first 6-7 minutes were
absolutely for a guy who hasn't first senior game this year. And we're just a bit loose with the Meunion players in the back line, and they probably would be disappointed with their 1-4.
Yeah, especially when you consider that 2 of the goals that Mirboo North got were unbelievable goals. One from
Benny Campbell,
Jesus.
mate, that was the Strzelecki engineering goal of the day, first up.
Oh, it really was. And they've kicked a couple of really good ones to get off to a good start. So
Yes, Josh would probably be happy with that. You'd be happy with a few more goals, but that's our best start so far this year, and it's more positive footy. And no doubt the yap's up and about on the ground, which it hasn't been the last couple of games. You know, heads have been down. More promising, more determined.
So if anyone's got, just holding up a number now, if anyone's got a story they want to share about Spud, you know, obviously you like the beer, so we can't go too much into some of his antics, but you know, if you've got something you want to share with everyone, give us a ring, and we'll try. You know, if it's a 2 or 3 minute story, we can, you know, we'll put it on at half time, or now if you like. But I remember I played against Spud at Blara one day, Waddy, and the ball, I was camped in the middle of the ground right on the cricket pitch, and I knew Spud was behind me, and I braced myself for contact. I knew he was going to whack me, and felt this smack in the back of the head, and I looked around, and Spud was on the ground, and I thought, oh, it must have been his knee, something that hit me. He actually hit me with his forehead.
Yeah, okay.
He reckons he got pushed. He goes, oh, sorry, Jack, I got pushed. But I reckon he jumped as high as he could. I'm about an inch taller than him, and I reckon that's about how high he got, I reckon.
Yeah, I remember playing and watching Spud. He's like Chris Day. Everyone remembers Chris Day. Brilliant. Would never get knocked over. You know, he was only a small bloke, but whoever tried to knock him over, he'd go down on one knee and straight back up. He was such a well-balanced player.
He was.
And he won a league best and fairest for Mirboo North in the seconds.
Yep.
And he played in our senior losing grand final side in 91. And, coached our seconds for a lot of years. I remember, we weren't much of a second side, Jack. I don't know if you were with us then or still at Blara, but, you know, we'd have our slab of cans after the game in the rooms and talking about how we should have went and how we didn't go too well. But, you know, mateship, you know, having a beer, having a laugh. And half time, seniors, and we're still in there, haven't even showered.
Yeah.
So we used to hide our cans, go in the showers, and then when they'd leave, we'd get back out of the shower, finish our cans, and come up here to the rooms. But great mateship with Spud as a player, as a friend.
Back in those days, there'd be no hot water left.
No, definitely not. The seniors would have struggled, mate. Yeah, we didn't have an endless supply of hot water like we do now.
No. I'm not sure. Have we got another netball scorer?
No, not sure, mate.
B grade would be well finished. We'd have a score there if. There we go. Netball scores. Can you read them, Waddy? Down on the bottom, 8th grade.
On my camera.
Oh, yeah.
B grade scores haven't gone up. We've just got
Can
the
you
C
hear me?
grade.
Can you actually hear me, Brian? You can't hear me, can you?
One of my best stories about Spud, Jack, I was going to say it half time, I'll say it now, is back in 99-2000, I went to a team called Boona before they merged with Currumborough Boona and coached their seconds, and Spud was coaching Meunion seconds. So Boona playing Meunion at Meunion, and Spud's coaching them, I'm coaching us. And both Spud and I stripped the play only if we were needed. I wasn't going to play, but if I had to come on, I would have come on because my footy had finished well and truly before then. Spud ends up, he had to go on and play for one of their players. He comes to the interchange line, goes, "Right, what are you on right to go? Come on, we'll wax the ball." A few blokes said, "What, wax?" I said, "Yeah, Spud would. He would give me a kick. I couldn't chase him. He'd give it to me so I'd get a kick." And then after the game, we go into the rooms. Spud comes in with 4 cans of Vic, and he says, "These players are unreal, Waddy. They're warming down, they're drinking Gatorade, they're eating lollies." I said, "I know, Spud. Mine's the same. What's going on here?" And we thought, this fad will never last. It's just a fad with footy. And we're probably two of the last of the old school coaches, mate.
Yeah.
Because they do it all now. Yeah, we just sat drinking our cans, I was drinking Gatorade and eating lollies, and I thought, yeah, things have changed.
I wasn't in Spud's DNA, that's for sure.
No, yeah, definitely wasn't mine either, Jack.
No, it's nothing better than a nice cold frothy after you've,
Or
had a good game.
when Spuds, cold days like this, Fang, who was one of Spud's players, he'd pull out a bottle of snaps out of his bag and you'd have something warm to drink. It was all rehydrating. Yeah.
That's the worst stuff. That snaps.
Yeah, because you just can't have one.
No.
That's right.
So the players are breaking from the huddle and all the supporters are walking back. There's the boys having a nice refreshing ale.
Good on them.
Yep, that's what it's all about, country footy.
So, second quarter, we're against the wind. It's dropped off a bit, but there's still a few goals in it. But getting it out of the centre is so important.
That's right, yeah. Hopefully.
We've really got to knuckle the back line. We've got to tighten up, especially when you're kicking with the wind, and the forward line, be elusive. Got to get out of the middle.
Yep.
That's where it's the ball. The game can be won or lost.
Righto. So moving off, kicking to the highway side. Richo goes up. The Minion Ruckman wins that one down. Swampy's in there. Knocked down to the bottom side. Minion pick it up. Round on the left foot. Kicks it to the forward 50. Shannon Kennedy, nice little trap there and follows the ball along. Ball's heading down towards the boundary line. He dives on it. And
He might be big Tex.
Damo Turner picks it up, kicks it in board. And
Nice mark. No, it's play on. Minion scooped around the back and got it and kicked it into the half forward line. Oh, it's gone over its head. Bit of a push. The umpire didn't see it. Oh, he's been brought down. No, got away with it. Thank you.
Put the whistle away by the look of it. There was a couple there that I would have picked.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Nash has done some sort of soccer kick. He's not known for his soccer skills, and that shows why. It's gone over the top. What's going to happen here? Oh, it's a goal.
Going through for a goal.
Oh, that
tumbled
hurts.
and tumbled. It cleared everyone's head.
Yeah.
3 or 4 bounces and through for a goal. That's that's one that they shouldn't have let through. But good work there by Minion. Just kept the pressure on. Outnumbered us. 3 on 2, 4 on 3, and the way the numbers showed out. So 3 points of difference. Mirboo North up by 3 points. A couple of minutes into the second quarter.
Got to regroup, start again. Mitch Rich is in the ruck. We've got Hutto, we've got Loom, and we've got Swampy in there. So let's get it out, fellas, and boot it forward. Ball goes up. Richo, oh, it's evens there. Who's going to get it out? Whiteo's under it. He gives a little hand pass. No, we're still pushing it forward any way we can. Choco's there. He's been dispossessed. You've got it. No, it's a ball up. Pretty scrappy footy, but it's wet and slippery and windy, so you can only expect that. Umpire throws it up. Richo, and it goes down. The Armenian guy's got it, but he's been wrapped up by Damo and Benny Campbell, and it's another ball up. There'll be a few of these today.
Jason Riley in the ruck, 58. I think it's Jason Riley.
Jason Riley, okay. Ball, another ball up. Yeah.
Random, another ball up. 3 and 15 seconds. Players go up, at it again. Someone's got to knock it out. Yeah, it's a good punch out. Oh no, it's a free kick.
Oh, hello. The umpire must be Richo must have been holding. Is it Jason Riley? He's got a free kick, bottom side, just centre half back.
There's 58, isn't it?
I'll take your word for it, mate.
Handball's up, kicks long to the centre.
The ball's travelling further. The guys are getting caught out with the travel of the ball.
Yeah.
They're not reading it greatly this end. He's dished. Oh, he's taking them on. That's holding the ball, umpire. Let's be serious. He's doing it too wide.
Wayne Stewart, I think it is, number 3.
I wish these umpires aren't getting their arm rules right with whose ball it is. So
makes it hard for us commentators.
Very tight angle, Jack. Left footer's side on the top.
Kicked a lot of goals from there.
Fair enough, mate.
2.
Oh, he's turned around. He's done the
Oh, he's just hooked it too far. It's just.
Yeah, he's done the banana. He's been watching too much of the AFL, but it just missed.
That's where you were saying the local knowledge. You just aim for that bottom side, aim for the wind shot from there. The wind does the rest. Righto, kicks the ball up to the top. Bo Peters, first fella, straight out of thirds last year, he's having a good season.
He
Up in the ones.
is. He's a very prominent backman. He's ditched a crossover to Joel again, Joel Lambourne. He goes down the bottom side. He play got in front of Liam, and he's going to play on and drive it deep in the forward line, and it's a point.
Missed to the bottom side, so 2-6-18 to 3-1-19. Point in it.
Joel's played on quickly. He's finding Benny Campbell, but he needs some assistance. He's not quite getting the assistance there. So there's more Meenian players than Mirboo North, and that was lucky. Bounced off his chest.
It's kicked it anyway. Ball still free, and see the number. It's another goal to Meenian.
Like the ball spilled off that guy's chest. We were lucky, but then we're not tight enough in the back line. We've got to tighten right up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see who it was that kicked the goal. Can't get it. 3-6-24 to 3-1-19. Just the netball scores coming through there. Still no update on the B grade or the A grade, so we're none the wiser. So, ball gets thrown up. Good show. Up. No one gets the ball down. Nash is in there. Hacks the ball forward. Kick off the ground by Megan. Off the play. Oh, that could be it's play on.
Knock it forward, Benny.
Benny
Ball
Campbell.
hit the deck. Nice off the ground by Liam Nash.
Right,
down
so
to Josh
1-on-1.
Taylor. What can he do? He's getting manhandled, and he might pick up a free kick.
Going to get a free there. Looked like he was held before that.
Yes.
And umpire finally blew the whistle.
Lukey Javasi's ready to come on, and Big Harley Fade as well. Mitch Whiteman's coming off for a spell, and Big Richo's coming off as well.
Hey, Luke Javasi on and floater on. Luke Javasi and floater. God, you'd never run that fast when you got taken off the ground, could you? You run up this hill.
Yeah.
You always drag your feet.
Josh has had a shot for goal, and he has
He's
kicked it. Well done. Good captain coach's goal, or coach's goal. Lead by
goal.
example. Well done.
Yeah,
Needed that to steady the ship. Start again. Big floater in the middle. See him and Richo doing more of the ruck work, and Tex is just kicking back behind the play, just trying to pick up as they move forward. Big man in the back line.
Play that floating role in the back line.
Take a strong mark.
Yeah.
Rightio. Another Nick Comordo's come on for Jordan Comordo. Right, umpire's going to throw it up. Harley Folk in the middle. Oh, it was anyone's tap then, but Meenian's got it. They've just out a hand pass over the shoulder. Jesse's in the wrong position. He's just got to be very careful of that. That's a young bloke who picked that up. Right side. And good tackle. Kick it long, Shannon. Kick it, Oh, nice mark, Harley, folk. Very hard.
In the wet.
In the wet.
Fantastic
Good
kicks, yeah. Kicks the
mark
ball
above
on
his
down
head.
the bottom wing. Nash is there.
Now, she use your body, son.
Picks it up again. Now she's inside. Just gets a little scungy kick. Goes to the Meenian defender. Meenian handball. And a long kick. Down onto the wing. And it's marked by the Meenian fella again. Looks in board. They're running well, Meenian, at the moment.
They are.
Swings around, kicks it long into the half forward line. Kennedy picks it up. No, it's not.
That was 17's Jesse Chiller,
I think he takes a good
his
little mark there.
first game.
Deep in defence. So he's looking.
Going across goal, he took a gamble and it paid off.
Down he goes to the bottom side, and Joel Lambourne takes a good contested mark on the bottom half-back flank. So he's looking upfield, see what options he's got, kicks it long. And they go up. Nash is there, just couldn't quite hold it. He's got his jukes to a few and he's just spilled a couple. Little kick there into 99 again. Joel Sinclair, handball in board. Up the top, they're working the ball up.
They're a bit loose, Jack. We've got to pick these guys up.
Yeah, 27.
Choco's let his player go forward to take a hand. And we seem to be a bit loose here. Very young back line. You got Bo Peters, you got Jesse Chiller. Really young, inexperienced.
Goes back in. Isaiah picks it up. Fella there.
That's all you can do. Get a quick kick out of the way, and the ball goes out of bounds and half forward flank. Top side. towards the soccer oval.
There's Eye there, a young Indigenous lad there from North East, played a great game last week and he's having another go today. So the ball spills clear on the wing. Minion pick it up. Joel Sinclair again, Luke Travasi tackles.
So that's dropping the ball, umpire.
Jesus Christ. Another handball. Swampy's in there again. Is that Swampy or is he still on the bench?
Swampy's on the bench.
We've got dived on the ball, just looked like.
Who's the stacks on?
Yeah, it was
Swampy. Swampy, sorry, mate. I didn't see him come on. Yep. Always at the bottom of it. You should have worked out of Swampy early.
I know, Richo tries to tap it out. There he's in there. Benny Campbell, they've overran it. Gets back. Umpire, gee whiz. Oh, they just smashed into him. Poor old White was on the ground and they just pulverised him. But, anyway, he's bounced
You'll
up.
be feeling that tomorrow, Jack.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. No free kick again.
Oh, what's the umpire? This umpire's quite young. He's learning the ropes, obviously. Text, nah, the ball's gone over your head and it's out of bounds just near the visitor school coach's box.
Andrew throwing again. Tex picks it up, uncontested. Handball's back in board. Eric O'Loughlin handballs it out. Lean's picked it up.
Oh, good tackle. That was that. Lovely tackle. Oh, there was that.
Nick Komodo hacks it ball back, moving North's way.
Oh, jeez.
Collision there.
Yeah,
Two guys just eyes for the ball. That's what you see in country footy. Good hard footy. Spills out to the Minion player, kicks it back down onto the bottom wing. And another handball. They're running the ball well. Minion into the forward 50.
Oh, I'd play on. Both of them had a touch of that. It's come to the deck. The ball's been spilled out. Tapped forward by the Minion player. Moving 34. Link's got it. His hand pass to Damo.
That stunts it a bit. Joel Landborn's picked it up, kicked it down onto the
He's
bottom
been
wing.
busy. And the ball spilled out again. Minion have got it. And a bit of a smother. Umpire's got the ball on the wing, bottom side.
Very scrappy affair, that last passage to play, last couple of minutes.
It's not going to be pretty, Jack.
Yeah. Ball goes up, Ruckman go at it. Big Harley folk, but attach it to the Minion player, kicks it back to the centre forward position. Shannon Kennedy, that is. Kicks the ball down on the bottom wing, and that looks like Geordie Komodo. Chips it down the wing to Josh Taylor. Josh is on the true centre wing position, or just outside of that. Kicks the ball long into the just into the forward 50. The big men go
Who's
up.
out the back? No one's out the back.
Yes, there is. Yeah, we got.
Oh, he's going to get... And
it's a goal.
He's put it through.
Yeah, it's a goal to Nick Komodo, or Jordan Komodo.
I reckon it was Nick.
Komodo, yeah. Rode the pack well, true rover style.
And I thought he was carrying a bit of an injury before, but he's definitely accelerated to get that and dribble it through for a nice goal.
Oh, we've got the replay. You don't even notice this here. We've got the replay. Big men go up. We'll call it properly this time. Nick Komodo runs onto the ball. That's a terrific Rovers goal. Fantastic. Didn't break stride. So 5-1, 31, Mirboo North. 3-6, 24 million, 7-point lead to Mirboo North at the 13-minute mark of the second quarter.
Photos in the ruck. Just let's get it out, Tigers. Choco's come off and Liam Nash has pushed back into the back line to create just to bottle it up a bit, I'd say.
I'm a bit old-fashioned, Waddy. I wouldn't take Nashy off. If he was buggered, I'd put him in the goal square.
Yes, mate, yes. Geez, he turned this game around last year.
Yeah.
He had an absolute blinder in the third quarter, him and Mitch Richardson.
Yep. Good play by Don Paneri, knocks it forward. Stacks on the mill. Minions won the ball out, kicks it back down to the bottom half-forward flank. The race is on. They've got the Minions pick it up again. They're going to kick it towards the forward 50. Number one there. It's a one-on-one. Shannon Kennedy's done well there. Worked his player under the ball and got a handball away. Damo's in there. Huddy Kerr's in there. Shannon again. Good play by Shannon Kennedy. Only to be cut off by Minion. They pump it back to the forward 50, inside the forward 50. Huddy Kerr runs onto the ball, flicks it out to Tex
Brooks.
Bo Peters has got it now. Bit of composure. Little smother. Thank God he's got it. Nice work there.
Have a look, Harley. Have a look. Kick it forward. He belts it forward. You've got Josh Taylor. He's got Blairy.
Blairy.
Oh, fair left, Blairy. He's got most of it, but
Josh Taylor picks it up. He's hot. Oh, he's out of bounds. Oh, it's landed on the line. Well, it landed right on the line. We were right behind it, but no. The umpire said it's out on the full. Righto, chips the ball inside.
oh, that's an ugly little kick. That could turn ugly for it. But he's trying to take him on.
Yeah, that's got to be
holding the ball. Absolutely.
Yeah, done cold.
Yeah.
Getting tackled there by Swampy and Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
That was great work.
Got a bit of blood coming out of his mouth, has he? If he hasn't, he probably should have. Anyway, Josh has played on a little chip kick over the top of Hutto. True wing top side.
Josh is still back on. He might get it back here a bit. No, he won't. He's going to go longer to...
That's done. Oh, lovely mark from
great mark.
Jordan Camoto. And that was a good, strong mark, and just not quite.
Beaten Blairy and it's gone out of bounds.
That was a good, strong, gutsy mark because he was going to run into a brick wall, but he kept his eyes on the ball and took a really good, strong mark, Jordan Camoto, young bloke.
Picked the gap straight between the medium players and kicked the ball long. So the ball's going to get thrown back in, top side for Mirboo North. And
This bloke's been busy, old Maxwell Smart.
Yeah, chips the ball inside and they've run onto it well and they're on now. They're running into the forward 50.
Big punch. Well done, Bo. Well read. Beautiful. Yeah, that's it. Well done. That's all you can do, mate. You're going to get hammered. Just get it. Kick, hand pass, whatever. Shane Kennedy gets another hurry kick, but he's fair. Oh, Liam's
the beast
misjudged it. Oh, don't let him give you the old palm off.
So it goes up the top side to Nashi again. Nashi just a bit of composure there. Benny Campbell gets the ball knocked away. Rich Richardson can't quite pick it up off his toes. That's not his strong point. Benny Campbell's got it. Tackle, he's going to get the ball. He doesn't get much time. So 33 for Million. That's great tackle there, and he's going to punt that ball long.
Jacob Proctor.
Good work there. Into the hot spot. Ball goes up.
Oh, look, nice. Oh, umpire. That is a great tackle.
Yeah, he's got one.
That is a great tackle. He was hanging off him.
Who is that? I think it might be Link.
That's Link. That is a great tackle, Link.
Yeah.
You're playing well, son.
He misses that and the bloke runs into an open goal.
Absolutely. He held on to him and brought him down. That is well saved. Oh, that's an ugly kick. Found Tex, quick little hand pass. Joel Lampbourne will take it out from the back line. He's played very well. There's a bit of a push, umpire.
No, didn't see that either.
Is that Blairy down there?
Blairy's down there,
He's busy along the half forward line, which is, I think, Blairy, always played in his back line. Now he's up forward, finding a bit different, but he's doing the hard yards.
Been a terrific defender for Mirboo North over the years.
Oh, he has, mate, he has. And he's 150th today as well.
Yep. Ball goes up to the ground. There's 3 or 4 around the ball at the moment. Big Richo gets a handball forward, just gains a bit of metre. He's handballing it. Nick Camoto jumps in. Josh Taylor's there. He might get it out. No, it stacks on the mill, and the umpire's going to come in. Ball it up again.
Half forward, flank, bottom side, Mirboo North, town end.
They go up now. Richo's in there. What's that? Oh, that's a siren. That's not a siren for you.
No, it's my phone.
Centre half forward, Mirboo North. Ball skills cleared. Million hack it out. Straight up in the air and up and under. Damo's underneath it.
Using his body, you just got manhandled the wrong side of the ball.
Ball scunged over towards the boundary line. And
hopefully he can go out. Umpire let go.
Well, the boundary umpire stood there with his hand up in there, and everyone's still kept.
Yeah, true wing. Umpire throws it in. Richo's tapped it down, found Benny Campbell. Benny's got a hand pass over the top, couple of quick hands, lovely quick hands. And Hutto's, just been a bit short. We've got to get those balls up and hit them on the chest, fellas. You've got it and rebounded, and Richo stopped it. He's pushed him off. Oh, he might have dropped that. No, umpire's let it go. Benny Campbell will kick it long into the forward line. True centre forward.
Forward 50, Nashi's under it, misses at the mark. Josh Taylor picks up his round on his right foot, kicks the ball long in there. It's a Million guy down there in the square, but he's just beaten him and it's gone through for one behind. One behind to Mirboo North, 5-2. Plays 3-6. Deep in the into the second quarter. Yeah. So, Minion about to kick the ball back in. Plays on, as you're allowed to do these days. Runs up the top side of the ground, kicks the ball long. Tex is underneath it, but no, the Minion centre forward's taken a good mark, centre back. Boots the ball back inside. And another good mark there, the Minion. They move it up to the top side of the ground. Well, slip through their hands, Linkotti's in there, picks the ball up, gives it to Tex. Joel Lambourne over to Blairy. Blairy's on the left foot, kicks the ball deep to the forward 50. Nash's there. 3-on-1. Oh, Nick Komodo again. Terrific play. Hooks it around, and there's Nash's there. He's played on. He's caught the beast, but gets the ball away to Nick Komodo again. They've done well there, those two boys. That was good work. Backing board, Josh Taylor. He's still going for it. He's going to pick it up, handball it over to Blairy. Ends up on the end of it. Benny Campbell's right on the edge of the pitch. He does well. Gets through 4 million plays. Great play. Kicks the ball down into the bottom forward pocket for Mirboo North, but Minion chop it off and kick it down towards the scoreboard, down the bottom side. Now they've got a couple of runners. Minion chips it back inside. Another mark. They've worked the ball well there. Mirboo North had a good chance. Down onto the wing. Another mark there to Minion. They've had 5 or 6 possessions. Moved the ball from the back line to the centre. Eric O'Loughlin goes up for the mark. This is the ball. Lingotti. Little handball out to Joel Lambourne. That was good play. To the edge of the pitch, Josh.
Oh, he's been shoved in the back and be rewarded with a free kick right at centre forward. Right, got to get another goal here, Tigers, just to keep that distance at bay.
8-point margin so far. Hello. Oh, he's called a 50-metre penalty.
Hello.
Something's happened.
What? He's in the zone, is he there?
Who would know? Someone might have moved their arms, or someone might have ran within 9 metres of him, or I don't know.
One of those stupid free kicks, but we'll take it.
We'll take it, but
stupid decisions, I mean.
I'm watching the replay now. What have they done? I think I'm just watching it now.
Ran into the zone.
Yeah, it was Tevi. All he did was just run.
Yeah.
It had no impact on the game.
It's wrong in the AFL, and it's definitely not the AFL. But we'll take the candy for it, mate.
Yeah, well done, Josh Taylor. That's his second or third.
Yes,
at least second. It might be his third goal. So, geez, he was in doubt during the week too, Spotty.
Mate, I said to him, "You're not playing today," and he goes, "Yeah, I am because I have to."
Yeah.
And look, he's kicked 3 goals and been very focal in our attack.
He was going to sit in the goal square, I thought he was going to do, but he's moving up and down the ground, so yeah, good effort. I think
absolutely. Leading by example, Jack.
He is. Yep, that's what good coaches do. Netball scores coming across. Still haven't updated. No.
B grade are probably still playing.
No. Halfway through the seniors.
Well, yeah.
A grade would be nearly finished.
True. Maybe whoever's doing the timekeeping will put it up at half time.
Righto, 22-minute mark. And now a nice little healthy lead to Mirboo North. 14 points is the margin. So Mirboo North have outscored them during the...
and against what you would call... there's no life in the sock, but it's always the scoring end, the Minion end this quarter. But
probably be the best quarter.
Big Harley Folk ready to get the ball going again. Goes up, or the Chocolate's the Minion there, down to Damo. Damo's got the ball, he's been tackled, and it's a ball up.
Probably been our best quarter, to be honest.
For the year, mate.
The year, yeah.
Well, Minion guy went down. The half Blake fell over the top of him, but no, it could have been a free, but it's not. It's just another ball up.
Another ball up, just to the bottom side of the centre circle. So the floater goes up, and he rows it off the pack a little bit there, and what's he going to do?
I don't know what that was for.
Well, he had the ball trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, didn't dispose of it in time.
Couldn't get the fist to the ball quick enough. So,
geez, a long kick from me. It goes over the back, and a lovely, well-judged mark from Liam Nash.
Beast as he likes to be, as he rolls by these days, he told me. Damo Turner, ever reliable on the half, in the back pocket.
Wouldn't you like 10 Damo Turners in your team?
That's right. Righto, kicks the ball long. Dropped by the Minion player right down the bottom of the ground. Hacks back into the forward 50, and it's a good mark by me, about 45, 50
Yeah,
metres
good
out.
strong mark.
Swings back, kicks the ball into the hot spot, and they go
Big
up.
punch, Bo Peters.
Peters, terrific punch.
Tried to kick off the ground, didn't work.
Yeah,
Went
Huddy
through
Kerr.
Benny Campbell's hands, and that's half time.
There goes the siren in the first half, and could have been either way. 6-2 to 3-6, so being able to hit the scoreboard 9 times, Mirboo North 8, but Mirboo North's just been that little bit more efficient going forward. And
Yeah, good quarter against the wind. The wind's dropped off a bit. It's picked up again. It's on. It's picking up, dropping off. It's hard to tell from here, but a lot tighter. And I reckon Josh should be happy with that quarter.
I think so, yeah.
Players are up and about, and confident, positive, heads are up. The last 3 weeks we've been in a terrible position at half time. The heads are down and mistakes just follow each other, and it's not a great sight. Turnovers have been minimal this half, Jack, compared to last week, especially last week. I thought our turnovers were terrible. It resulted in goals to the opposition. The guys are up and about today.
You can see it up here last week. I said it during the call, it set up behind the ball unbelievably. They worked so hard when they didn't have the ball. They ran back into their defensive positions, and we just kicked it straight to them.
Yes.
All day.
And then missed hand passes and stupid free kicks resulted in goals to them, and they just, we were dumbfounded. But the guys are jogging off, bit of a break, and bit of a chat and restart.
Half. Moving off with a 14-point lead. Then you got the ball at half back. Kicks the ball up to the top side of the ground. Big players go up. Tex, oh, geez, he could have marked that. He went up, two-fisted punch into Ben Campbell in the middle of the ground. Kicks it to centre half forward. Good trap there by the medium player. Could have easily got through his legs. Chips the ball up to the top side. The race is on. Young Nick Kamoro, he's beaten too, but he's been tackled. He ended up winning out and kicking the ball up to the top side, right in front of the Mirboo North coach's box, and a good sliding mark taken there by 26.
26 is Timothy Harris.
Timothy Harris, well done. Rightio, ball gets hacked back. Nick Kamoro picks it up. Handball
Near dropping the ball. Umpire was in a terrible position. Blairy gets it, shoots around the corner, only to number 16 from Mean to take a mark. He's played on and put it on, chip kick up to 21, who is Brendan Tamata, and he's on the half-back flank, top side. He kicks it long, and he's found a target. Oh, no, it's play on. Good smothered by, or not from Bo Peters. Nice little punch with ball, and it's moving off free, Benny Campbell. And he's on the top half-forward flank. He drives it long with his left foot into the middle of the ground. Josh Taylor's pushed the player. He pushed him to the side. Not quite enough to hold the mark. Ball comes to deck and Million take it out, bottom side. Nice little pass across to the guy at the half-back flank. He plays on. Rain's picking up now a bit, Jack. Might make it very slippery.
Yeah, as Michael Roberts says.
So the ball's got to be up, chest high.
As Michael Roberts says, it's pissing down. Righto, ball gets scunged along the ground. Another stack's on the mill. Ball gets spilled out. It's down the bottom side with the rain pouring down. It's hard to see, but number 1 there for Meany picks it up, kicks the ball back into the middle. Ball bounces.
Big Richo.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Nice bit of play there by the big boy.
And he's found, went through Josh's hands. He's down, still fighting for it. Goes out of bounds. Half forward flank, moving offside. Lost the power for a split second.
But luckily we're back. Righto, the boundary throw-in. Watching on the screen here. Ball gets thrown back into play. Benny Campbell's going up in the ruck. Comes off his chest, hits the ground. His eye is there for moving off. Nick Morto overruns the ball. Megan has got it. Tackle there by Huddy Kerr, and I think it was Swampy that kicked the ball back towards moving North's end. It's gone out of bounds on the full.
Back pocket, bottom side, the soccer ground end. Player has to go over the fence and grab the ball. And we'll just wait for it while he goes and gets it. It's gone a fair way down towards his second oval.
Give us a ball will be back in a minute. So Megan about to bring the ball back into play. Deep in their back pocket. Chips the ball to Mirboo's 50-metre mark. Nice little mark taken there.
They're chipping it around Meanion, but they can't seem to, they're still holding possession, but it turns over and it's right in our forward line.
Yep,
Ball comes back in. Josh Taylor's fighting for it. He can't quite get possession. It'll be as slippery as a cake of soap out there, Jack.
Gone through his legs. Thank God he drops what he might have taken. Shannon Kenny picks it up, knocks it forward. Big Richo.
Oh, he's doing the little bloke's work. It's hard for him. Kicks it out of play on. A few drop marks at the moment.
There's Eric.
Yeah.
So Lachlan kicks the ball back in towards the middle of the ground, but Jordy Komodo, nice little save and mark there across half forward, kicks the ball into the forward 50.
Let's
Blairy's
kick
on
a
the
goal
end.
on your 150 of Blairy.
Nice little play
Nice
there,
little
boys.
work from Nick Komodo, being in the right spot and not wasting the kick and chipping it over Blairy by himself.
Jordy, I think that one was. So Blairy lines up.
He's about, 40 out, Jack, on a slight angle.
Yeah. Kicking with the aid of the breeze. Just needs to aim for that bottom goal post and let the wind do the rest. Put it up. It's got the journey.
As he hooked it.
And it's gone through for a point on the top side. So Mirboo North opened the scoring in the third quarter, 6-3 to 3-6. Ball comes back up. They're going up to the top side of the ground. And a good kick in and a good mark. Ball's back up in front of the medium coach's box, and a good sliding mark there by
number 5, who is Jake Bryden. He plays on. Benny Campbell's going to intercept the mark. He's on the true wing, top side. Big raking left footer. Want to center the ball. Oh, he's gone around him. He's caught. He's caught. Tried to do too much. Fair enough.
Tried a little bit of twinkle toes there, and the players don't have the long stops anymore. Back in the day, you'd have those long stops. You'd whip around them.
Ball's coming back to number 8, who is Eric O'Loughlin, of course.
We've called him a few times. He's played a terrific game.
He has. He's kicked up the top side. Hasn't found his target. It's gone out of bounds. A bit sloppy there, Meanion, but very slippery conditions. Easy from up here, Jack.
Little Jordy Komodo just pushes one of the big fellas. He needs to sustain his lane, I think, the little fella. Just keep doing what he does. Well, he's having a go.
Domo's been wrapped up and another ball up. Little bloke's game today. Ball hits a deck. We've got to get it and go. Old Tex takes it, or Dom fell over or slipped over. What's the umpire?
Oh, he's going to play holding the ball to someone.
Yeah. Dom didn't dispose of it. He had prior opportunity, looks like. They play it on. Sinclair's got it. He's kicked it down the true centre forward for Million. Ball's hit the deck. No one's ball. Landed. Oh, nice tackle.
Yeah, great tackle. That was Lincoln, I
Oh,
think.
geez, the umpire's given it holding the ball. I thought it was just the ball was displaced out of his hands, but it's play on for Mirboo North down the bottom wing into the forward line. Who we got there, Jack?
Josh Taylor's about to pick it up. Swampy. No, Nashi. Nashi's got the ball. Kicks the ball into the goal square, and it's gone through for a point. Must have come off the hands. Look, it was this side
Point
of
to
the post.
Mirboo North.
On through for another behind and move it off. The ball's back into play.
Oh.
And
No, drop the mark. It's anyone's ball right at true centre forward for Mirboo North. Who's desperate enough to get it? Looks like Million at the moment. Blair has got the ball, picks it up, it has a look, turns, gets it away just. Play on. Or that could be all. No, umpire's going to ball it up.
it's a ball up on moving North forward 50, just the bottom side.
We've got to block it, box it in, and then have another scoring opportunity.
Good tap out by moving North. Nick Komodo overruns it. Eric O'Loughlin kicks it out. Down on the bottom side again. Hard to see the players from up here. Oh, looked like it was. Armenia's got it. Still hacks it along the bottom side of the wing. Comes out to take a good defensive effort there was
Joel Lambourne.
Joel Lambourne.
Tried to take it on his knees.
Yep.
Swampy's trying to get through. Bo Peters trying to get it through. Yes, desperate footy. Yeah, get it forward
3 or 4
any way you
kicks,
can.
just
Move
trying
it
to get it
off.
forward.
Keep it out of that back line. Big text down the bottom and goes out of bounds.
Going out of bounds again. A bit more play up this side of the ground, boys, so we
Yeah,
can see
so we
it
can
properly.
see.
Our eyes aren't getting any better. Ball comes back into play. No ruckman wins the tap out. Ball spills clear. Thought there was a whistle. Swampy's in there in the middle of the pack again. Eric Lambourne.
Oh, good tackle. Nashi just sat him back on his ass. Nice.
And it looks like he's been paid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Didn't think he had a lot of chance to get rid of it, but he's paid the free kick.
The beast.
The beast, as he likes to be called.
What?
Oh, the umpire's called play on, and Nashi was just standing there looking up at the, up the air.
Didn't obviously hear that or was concentrating too much.
Turnover now. Ball gets a kick down to the bottom wing again.
Photo's coming off and Mitch Richards going back on. Got to keep the ruckman fresh.
Yep. Tough day for the big men, traipsing through the hard going. Oh, free kick again there, but no.
Should be a ball up. Right in front of the scoreboard.
Boys do a great job.
That's the RACV Solar scoreboard, Jack.
It is our ACV Solar scoreboard. Ball comes back in. Million. Eric O'Loughlin kicks the ball down into the forward 50. Danger time. And the ball's wrapped up. Looks like it's going to be.
Holding the ball. Yeah.
I think he had much chance of getting rid of that.
No. As long as he's consistent, that's all we can ask for. Damo's turned that guy around and he's kicked it forward. Oh, big strong mark by 24 off Isaiah. And a nice smother by the Swamp Dog. Swamp Dog, what's his name? Swampy, sorry. Chase him down, Josh. Chase him down. Oh, just about, mate. Let him go. Yeah. Professional free kick. Yeah, stop them anyway. Got to give us a chance to pick them all up.
That's right.
Swampy's gone off and Lukey Javasi's come on. He'll need plenty of breaks. Not playing so far this year. Not match fit.
Hang on, what's going on here now?
Something's happened here.
I think there's a shepherd off the ball.
I think it might have been. The umpire, this bloke doesn't take much crap from anyone. He's
Josh was going to try and get the man off. He called play it on and he got illegally shepherded. They said.
Choco down the bottom side. Choco has a long shot for goal. No one's home, but off to the left and it's a point. We've kicked a few points this quarter.
Yes.
Got to try and convert in the goals, Tigers, while we've got the
4
scoring
points in a row. Mirboo North a kick. Righto, so Megan looking to play on. Get the ball back into play. Goes to the bottom side of the ground where we can't see very good.
Oh, he's up early, the beast.
Yeah. Ball hits the deck. That was Joel Lamborn that went up.
Joel Lamborn, was it?
Up
Yeah.
there. Umpires come in. It's going to be another ball up.
Someone's got to pick up number 1. Luke's looking at whose man is he. Jesse Chiller, where's your man? Let's pick him up in the back line. Wear him tight. Jesse Chiller, watch your man. That's it, mate. Don't let him go.
Another ball up coming up. Right, so now he comes in. And the big men go up. Richo.
Yeah, nice tap, Richo, down to Blairy.
Larry. Looks like they're going to work the ball down that bottom wing again. A couple of handballs and a mark. Bo
Nice
Peters
pick
picks
up,
it
Bo Peters. He's found Tex. Tex has given a wayward hand pass to...
Working in the phone box a bit there. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds a while ago, but
Yes, they tried to keep it in. And probably should have played the percentages, but it's a ball throw in now. Ball gets thrown in. You got it. Quick kick down the left bottom side, and Link Oddie gets it, gives a half a hand pass to Shannon. Shannon off to Benny Campbell.
hooks it back inboard.
Yeah, out of bounds again, true wing, bottom side. No, half back flank, bottom side, sorry.
Righto, ball back into play. The ruckman go at it. Down to Minion there, a little toe poke off the ground by Hudson Kerr. Good effort. Now she just stretches
Hold
out
your
the one
feet.
hand.
Who's
Couldn't quite take
sitting?
it.
Who are the little blokes?
Ball's on the bottom of on the deck again. The big beast wraps him up. Umpire's coming in again. Righto, scrappy affair. Someone needs to make a bit of a breakaway here. Ruckman go out. Megan's hooks it back in towards the middle of the ground. They're camped underneath it. No one can take the mark. Tap forward. Got Bo Peters. Ball spills clear. Righto, so Megan got a chance here. They've
All
got
the long hands to
Yeah,
number
great
1.
Oh, and that's going to be a free kick to the Megan bloke.
Yeah.
Bo Peters got into his back.
Yeah, it's pushing
Number
it back.
one. I've got to get my
Yeah.
team sheet up again. Where is it?
Number 1's got it bottom half forward flank.
Stephen Hawkins kicks the ball deep into the forward 50. Ball spills clear. Kick off the ground there was quite good, but it's got to go straight.
Oh, he's dropped
the
what he should have taken. He's
Yeah.
under the pump. He's kicked it off the ground. He's gone through the other medium player's legs. It's given us a chance to wrap him up. He's down.
Oh, he's going to pay that on the ball. He is. He's going to pay.
He is. That's the other umpire as well. So yeah, as long as they're consistent, that's
Yep.
all we can ask for.
Yep. Doesn't pay to get the ball on the they'll because they'll
They're
throw on
pretty
you
quick.
and
They're
you're
pretty
gone.
quick and pretty ordinary conditions. I don't agree with it, but I'm not umpiring.
Nick Kamordo.
Nick, Nick,
dropped
you
what
got
he
to
should have
take
taken.
notice, young fella. You got to keep your feet too.
Yeah, there goes Joel Sinclair again. He's played a really good game. Kicks the ball.
Who's that?
You go on the full? No, Megan's got it.
He's played on, and is yes. Oh, you've
Well, he dropped it. I looked down.
Joel Lamborn dropped a regulation chest mark, but it went through for a point.
Yeah, no damage done. If we lose
Point
by
to
a point,
Million. Benny Campbell played on. You need Benny Campbell at both ends of the ground. That's a lovely kick for these conditions, but no one was there. Wido tried to tap it on. You've got it. It's pretty scrappy footy, but that's the way it's got to be if we're going to get anywhere.
3-on-1 Megan. Tackle there. Swampy's in there. Looks like he's going to.
Yeah, tapped it forward, trying to just get it our way, get it hands. Yeah.
Oh, Richo's going to get caught again. Yeah, he's just trying to finesse it a little bit too, the big fella.
Yeah.
He needs to stay in his lane and just get it and kick it.
Oh, we're under man. Oh, nice spoil from Joel Lamborn. Number 5, I reckon it's dropping the ball.
Yeah, Joel, great
Good,
tackle.
good
Link.
work, Joel Lamborn.
Joel or Link? No, Link's got it.
Link, was it? Oh, okay.
Another good tackle down there in defence.
Yeah.
3-4 good tackles today, the young fella.
Yeah.
Chips
Not
the
the.
ball.
He's kicking.
Just.
He's got to pick
Jeez.
his kicking up. It's the second one that's been a bit ordinary.
Yeah, Joel just made him look good there. He could easily drop that. It was a good effort. Comes to the top side of the ground. Looking for and not finding a Mirboo North player, but 24 there. Takes a good mark for Minion. Timothy Corey. Well done to him.
Thomas Corey.
So Minion got it on the edge of the pitch, looking to drive the ball deep into the forward 50, kicks to the top side.
Oh, he's found his target
Yeah,
too.
that's a great
this
mark.
guy's, he's got cramp,
Joel.
has he? Anyway, his hand pass. The guy's missed the hand pass. Now he's had to find it again. Geez, that's going to go on the full, hopefully. No, it's just, it's landed in the Meania bloke's hands. Quick hands. Yeah, drive it deep into our... Unfortunately, there's no one here for Mirboo North, which makes it 40 yard.
Blairy.
Blairy, well done. Good effort. You chase that up. Don Isaiah, get into it, mate. Get into it. Yeah, good tackle. Good tackle, Damo Turner. Josh Taylor's the only one fighting for the ball. There's 2 of them, 3 of them. We must be all forward. We're not holding our positions, which doesn't make it easy.
You look like they've got 4 extra players on the ground.
It does. We're out of sorts at the moment. We're just got
43. Fraser Kelly takes the mark, drives the ball long into the top of the forward 50. Big men go up. No one can get it down off the ground there by Blairy. Kicks back towards the centre. Swampy's got the ball. Handballs it inboard. I keep looking down at this screen and that's the replay. I shouldn't. Megan swing the ball back into the forward 50. Another entry. That Nashi there again.
Yeah, big strong grab by the beast.
Yeah, that's another terrific save and mark. Looking to come up the top side.
He
Not
wants to
much
hit his
going on here.
targets. He got to hit his targets. You got to come up the top side. You must hit your target.
Benny Campbell there.
Under pressure. Go on, Benny. Let's get it, mate. That was a quick hand pass if ever I've seen one.
No,
Benny's got it in on board. He's found a target in the half forward flank.
and that is. He turns around. That is number 6.
Jake Bromley on
Bromley.
in the. Have you got Jake Bromley there, Jack?
Yeah, Jake Bromley, number 6.
He's going to have a shot. It might be out of his range, but he's on the 50, 52 metres.
Into the
Top
wind.
side, 45 degrees.
Be a great game. He gets it to the near side.
No, and she's gone through for a point.
He has made the journey, but geez.
It did make the distance.
Yeah.
Bit hard to tell exactly from here how far out they are. We go on that end.
So Megan moved to 3-7. Moving all 6-5.
We've got one player in the 50 and he's by himself, so everyone's pushed forward. So it does create opportunities, but then it boxes it in. There's no real free pass. We get the ball, and then we've got to beat the ball to the forward line, which does make it hard.
It does. So he plays on. Joel Lamborn kicks the ball to the wing. Oh, that's a good kick.
Nice pass.
He's picked out.
And Shannon Kennedy down the deep wing. That was a lovely pass. Shannon on the chest. Shannon's played on. He's kicked it long. Who is he looking for? He's looking for Blairy.
Yeah.
Blairy turned his body to protect himself.
There
we got Choco, quick hands to Blairy again. Blairy followed up nicely. Now you got to centre the ball, Blairy, but we're not here. Oh, geez, it nearly fell into Benny Campbell's hands.
Still 3 on the 2.
Yeah, if you're going to push up, you've got to push back. You've got to have weight and numbers at the forward line.
Ball's going to dribble out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. I don't know whether it could be a little bit of fatigue. I don't know what the numbers have been like at training.
If it is fatigue, I think you stay home, or Jack, like I said, only one player, and that was Josh Taylor in the 50.
Yep.
He needs support. The ball gets down there quick. He's, numbers is the only thing that's going to help us. Domo fell over a guy's back, and unfortunately he'll give out of bounds or a free kick.
No, it's a free kick to me, and surely.
Oh, he's given to Damo. It's one of those where he took
his
Damo's
feet
feet out.
That's what it was.
They're watching too much AFL.
I would have given away about 100 free kicks a game.
Yeah,
Like
I
that.
thought we should have been in the back. But these umpires with these.
The Domo hooks the ball in.
Just
30
wants to
metres
put the
out.
lights on. Jacket through.
Wouldn't make any difference if the lights were on here. That's a Meanian free kick he's picked out now. Not sure what that was for.
Sinclair
Joel
again.
Sinclair
He'd be one of Meanian's best. Him and Eric O'Loughlin.
Yeah, yep. They started off well and they've played well.
Yes, yeah.
throughout the whole game.
Those two for Meanian put in 3 very consistent quarters to date.
Yep.
Big punch there, hopefully. Well done, Bo Peters. Well read. And tried to chase it up with another tap. Yeah. Jesse Chiller's got it, gives it off to the Beast. The Beast gets quick hands, but Meanian intercept it and drive it forward. Well, that's 3/4 time.
That's 3/4 time. So we've just had just had a message through from Pete Harris, Megan's coach, of course, son of Spud. Says he's enjoying the commentary. Thinks we're probably better than Eddie Maguire and I don't know who's another good commentator. Probably none better than us.
James
But no,
Brayshaw.
that's what he says. He reckons we're going really well. Some great memories of the old man. He says he's has trouble picking up, any one story in particular to tell everybody. But he just said that his old man just enjoyed playing footy and having a few beers with everybody, and we know that he certainly did. They went hand in hand. He couldn't play footy without having a few beers, and probably vice versa. But great work, and he said he probably is going to miss out on an opportunity of doing a bit of boot cleaning
Well,
back in the day.
yeah.
I was talking to
home
Johnny
game.
earlier at half time, and he mentioned a little story about Spud. He said Spud was in the horses. He used to do a bit of training and whatnot, and he had a few some things for the horses when they got crook. Anyway, he hurt his knee this day, and he thought he'd take half of a horse tablet at half time. He didn't want to take a full one. He didn't know what that would do to him, so he took half of one.
Oh, as you would.
And his knee blew up. Johnny said, "You have to go off the ground." His knee was the size of a balloon.
Oh, Jesus.
He just swelled up like a big balloon. Probably not what you would do. And someone else did tell me at Mirboo North one day, might have been Craddy telling me, he cut his knee open on one of the sprinklers. And it
Oh,
wouldn't
yes,
stop
they
bleeding.
were terrible on that ground.
Picked up a heap of mud and rubbed it into it so that it stopped bleeding.
Stop bleeding.
Go off the ground.
Only get infection. Anyway, 3/4 time, Mirboo North. What's that, 6-5, Jack 41?
15-point lead.
To
Mirboo North, yep.
3, what was it, 6? Jeez, my eyesight shit out. 36. Yep.
So netball scores are coming up if they're updated. What have we got here?
No, still not
A grade. No.
No A grade, no
Yeah,
B grade.
B grade, not-
Yeah, they would have finished by now, but they haven't rung them through to the timekeepers.
So just with our sponsors again, the Cavalry Strzelecki House, premier sponsor today. Major sponsors Ace Earth Moving, Durrell and Pools in Gippsland. New sponsors Langdon Constructions. Mirboo North Food Works have been a great sponsor over the years. Strzelecki Engineering, Camello and Beamer do a lot for the footy club and the community as a whole. Stockdale and Lego, of course. Go and see Emma and the team. We've got RGM Accountancy and S&S Equipment Hire in Moore. So we thank them. Sponsors are a great part of helping run a footy club.
Absolutely. Without the sponsors, we'd really struggle, Jack. We really appreciate their donations and if we can mention them at any time, we will. Without sponsors,
Luso Contracting too is another sponsor that do a lot for the. I don't actually know what Paz does. He must do something.
he's a contract. He takes contracts out on people.
Yeah.
His next underbelly story is Paul Peluso.
If you need someone just sort of.
Yeah,
turn
I know.
over.
Hang on, he does contract hay carting. Sorry, my mistake, Paul Peluso. If you're listening, I know you've watched The Godfather 20 times, but
You might end up in a round bail if you're. If you're the shits.
He'll make you an offer you can't refuse, or he might make you a coffee you can't refuse. Not an offer. Sorry, Paul, but it was that great underbelly stuff there. So where are we going to win this, Jack? If we're going to win it,
Well, it's going to be a slog. It's
it
going
is,
to be.
mate. We're going against the wind.
Yep.
We didn't make full use of the scoring in that quarter. Kicked a few points that were very gettable.
They were.
Now we're. Just look at the back of my head. I'm going bald.
Well, you got the bad lie, have you?
Jesus.
In golf
Get
and
that
terms.
camera off me.
Don't want the ball going in there, mate. You'll never
Who's
get it
got
out.
that camera on me? Danny. I'm as bald as, mate. I don't want to see the back of my head. Anyway, yes, going to be a slog. Back line, one-on-one, really hard. Each man got a player, punch from behind, mark in front, forward line, just get it forward. That's all I can say. They might have a sniff. I reckon Million. They got the scoring in, but we've been the better side all day, and we've just got to knuckle out right to the end. Just
One thing I
watching
do think-
Johnny Hillier over there. Is that Johnny Hillier over there at the Million huddle?
Could be. Oh, yeah, it is too. Yeah.
Johnny did play with Spud in the grand final team at Million noticed in Facebook, they showed a photo of Spud in the premiership side, and there was quite a few Mirboo North guys there. There was Johnny, there was Spud, there was Jeff Dyson, Paul Heppel did play for us. Pete O'Loughlin did play for us as well as both sides. Yeah, so Mirboo North round early.
Rain's coming down, lights are on.
Yes, they definitely need the lights on. Yeah, it's hard enough to see at the best of times.
Yeah.
Oh, he's with Luke Harris, Spud's youngest son.
He's got the bad light too going on down there. You can see down the top of his head.
Rightio, it's not going to be pretty.
This
It's
is going to be a
raining
slog.
quite heavily now. It's going to be a slog, but it's a slog we have to win, Jack.
The one that worries me is in that second half of that third quarter, Million seem to have more numbers at the ball. They seem to be working a bit harder, so
Yes.
we need to be running both ways.
That's it, mate. Rightio. Start of the last. Big Mitch Richardson in the ruck. He goes up. Oh, a big punch from the Moonion bloke, but really goes nowhere. It's who's desperate to get in and get it. Bit of a slog, and no, it's coming out. It's slowly getting out. No, they can't quite get it clear. No one can get it clear, and it's a ball up.
Desperately hard to see what's going on in there.
Right. Start again. Umpire balls it up. Mitch Rich. Oh, yeah, I'd give him the honours in that tap. It's gone to a Million player who's got grabbed. Nashi got one in the mush by a hand, but nah, ball up again.
He might have got a poke in the eye, perhaps.
Yeah, it could have been a poke in the eye.
Big men go up. No one. Oh yeah, Million Ruckman wins it. Damo kicks the ball off the ground down to the bottom side where it's hard to see again.
Great. Oh, geez, it was nearly a great pick up by Nick Camoto. But Million got it, kicking it forward down the bottom, and he might have kicked it on the full.
Out of bounds on the full. The rain's pouring down now. It's streaming down, and
Which is unusual in Mirboo North viewers.
No, this is weird. So Dave Peters kicks it long. Good mark taken down there by Million. He looks inboard, kicks the ball into the half forward area. Big Richo. That was good play. Kicks the ball off the ground. Now we've got Swampy. Blairy's there as well. Spills to the Million player who hooks it back to the centre half forward position. And good save and mark by Joel Lambourne.
He's had a good game. Yeah, very reliable in the back line. Found up the top here. Jesse Chiller, he's first to the ball. He gets around his play, he dishes off the head. Go again, Jess. That's the way, mate. Keep going, son. Kick it long.
Great play by the young fella there.
Find the target. Didn't quite find the target, but Josh has got it. Tried to turn his player inside out. So, oh, yes, that's
too
good.
much. Went around on the left foot. I thought he had a half decent left foot, but no. Done the 360 U-turn and straight back in front.
Absolutely. First option. Then just to kick it forward. No. Nashi, got the one arm up.
Million pump it up to their forward 50.
No, not quite. Try and work it out, fellas. Shepherd.
Big text off to Joel. He needs to get rid of it. He just gets it beat in time. Big Richo gets it off the ground.
Oh, it's ugly footy, but it's desperate footy, Jack.
Oh, they're going in like falling over everywhere. I think the umpire's picked out a free kick and it's going to Million, I think. Yeah, it is.
Couldn't believe that number 3 flew that far. A bit of a Hawkins with that effort. He's kicked it long. He's tried to kick it home, and it's gone out of bounds on the full.
Just had a message from Ange Canuzo, who done all the heavy lifting last week, it has to be said. He's off in Adelaide at a wedding, but says Peluso contracting, great for planting Iranian rye.
Oh, okay.
So if you need some Iranian rye, give Pads a ring. Ball gets thrown back into play. Big men go up, gets knocked towards the boundary. Bo Peters pats the ball out.
Go on, Jess, take a strong mark, mate. Not to be. Go on, Luke, back onto it.
Through his feet, back on his
Bloke to be tied, ball slippery.
And yeah, good little mark there by Nick Camoto.
Nick Camoto's played all right.
They're doing well. There's two of them, they look a bit the same, so they're getting a heap of it.
Jordan could be playing all right too. Nice strong mark on the chest by Huddy Kerr. Huddy he's looking for an option.
There's no one there.
If I was told him to play on, he's just kicked it long on the top wing. We got ball hits the deck right in front of us. Luke's got the ball, but he's going to get swamped, so I'd say it's a ball up.
Righto, 4 minutes in, still no, 1 point to meaning the big boys go up.
That's it, Mitch Rich. Use the body, son. Oh, Luke run into a brick wall and he's been rewarded for it. A bit high. No, go on. There's no play on advantage there. It's a free kick to Luke Javazzi right on the top wing. You know, we might have to run the clock down, Jack. Play a bit defensive. You know, don't overdo it. Oh, geez, you got to kick long though, Tigers. You know, oh, that's a heavy hit. No, you can be defensive, but that was just ultra defensive.
Hack the ball back into the middle of the ground. Good play by Nick
nice.
Mordo.
Keep going.
Oh, he's played on the ball.
Yeah, right in the centre forward for them. Oh, no, it's 50. He didn't throw it on the full.
Tell you what, the ball bounced at his toes. The medium bloke was stepping backwards. If he had a step forwards, he would have taken it, and he's milked a 50-metre penalty. Well, that's what you do, I suppose. The umpires are going to pay that crap.
Yeah, it's on the replay now.
Number 16.
It's
Lines up
half.
the goal. Straight through the middle. Umpire doesn't move. And you hate games being influenced by little things like that. But anyway, they're the rules. Not much we can do about it.
No, just learn by it. Just learn by it.
Righto, so scores tighten up again now.
41 points to 32.
It's at a 9-point. 9-point lead to 9-point lead to Mirboo North. God, it's getting dark out there. We might be time for some new lights. We need what we need is a equivalent of a Jack Elliott for Mirboo North. Someone like Paul Peluso that might be able to influence the powers to be and get some good lights up here.
Yes, I think they're on the cards, but how far away I don't know.
Paz has crops. Paz has got a bumper crop this year. We might get a couple of lights. So the ball's coming back. Eventually. Must be down the soccer oval, is it? Still waiting on the footy.
Unfortunately, the clock stops, so it's not winding down the clock. But
Running the clock down like happens in the seconds.
Yeah. Games have been won and lost from that ball going down the second oval.
I told the story last week when I kicked the ball in the seconds when Youngie was coaching.
Yes.
Traff over the train line and over the highway into Aldo Motors this thing and chewed 5 minutes off the clock when we had the wind in the last quarter. Sorry, we lost by 4 points.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have said too much.
No,
Rightio.
he was happy.
Ball's back in the centre. The umpire's going to ball it up. We've got to get the next goal.
Next goal is very important.
There won't be much time on this quarter.
Whistle's gone. What's going on? Moving off the free kick. Someone put a toe on the line. It's like netball.
I thought bloody Dom jumped in too early. Anyway, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Got it forward, but only to be rebounded straight away. Joel Lambourne again. Played a very serviceable game. Gives it off to Jesse Chiller. Jesse kicks it long up the forward line, up the half-forward flank. Isaiah's going to get there or is it going to go out of bounds? It's gone out of bounds. Closer to home, that's all we can ask for. Backline got a man up, yep. Texas pointing the finger, telling blokes to man up. Let's get into this Tigers. Right, boundary umpire, half-forward flank, top side, town end, throws it in. Oh, it's dropped short, so he's pulled it out of the air there, me and Ruckman. We've got a kick forward. Where are you, Josh? Keep your feet. No. Don't look for a free kick. You've got to earn them today.
Looks like Blairy hooks it back into the top of the goal square.
Oh, Jesus. Wouldn't that have been a great goal?
Oh, yeah.
Point to Mirboo North.
12-point margin.
Man him up, Tigers. Get a number. Sit on him. They got a bloke deep, yep. Jordan Kamordo's gone over to him in the forward pocket. The ball's come back now onto the ground.
10-point margin. Moving north, up by 10 points.
Meanya's played on. He's kicking long top side. Isaiah's there. He's got it to deck. Blairy. He's been
Blairy,
everywhere,
Choco.
Blairy, today.
Play on, says the call.
Just kick it forward. It's ugly footy, but just get it forward, Tigers, and then work on it from there. It'll come.
Couldn't possibly play deliberate.
Oh, Jesus, no. Not like the AFL, mate. Right, boundary umpire, half forward flank, top side, town end. Benny Campbell hit it hard and straight to a Million player. They're playing on. They're going to try and move it forward. Punch, get it. He's taken the mark, has he? Yes, he has. That was a pretty strong mark by the Million player. He's played on straight away. He's fumbled the ball, the Million guy. Oh, they're under pressure. This is what we want to see. Keep going, Tigers. What's happened there?
Some
Jack?
sort of free kick to me, and he plays on. Oh, no,
No, stop. Not sure what the free kick was for. I was watching the screen, not the
Who's got it?
not the
So it's
game.
It's free. Let him play on. Umpire knows what's going on. He's the only one. All right, it's called play on. Kicks the ball to the 50. Big Ben go up.
Big fly. Harley's got it. He's got to get rid of it quick. Got to get rid of it quick, Harley. Oh, desperate footy. Who's going to put their head down and pick up the hard ball? Benny Campbell just did. It's gone down to Dom off the Jordan Kamora. Nashi nearly got two hands on it. He's shepherding. Link, nice hand pass from Link. Kick off the ground by Hutto Kerr, but straight to a Million player. He's kicked it back to Nashi, is it?
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a fight for it. Oh, Nashi's got too high. Yeah, funny decision. Anyway, we'll take it.
And Nashi drives it long. 2 Million blokes bloody run into each other, holding off the ground.
Try and pick it up. They're trying to sock it off the ground. They're desperate. Yeah.
Oh, that's high. Great work. Move the ball forward.
Oh,
Link.
nice
Great-
hands.
great
Nice hands
tap.
from Choco to Josh.
And
Kicking
it's
it
bouncing.
forward.
It's bouncing.
No, it's going to hold up. Who's there? Who's there? Isaiah's there. This bloke's doing it hard. And it's through for a point.
Another point to moving off.
And you can... It's absolutely teeming down. Persistently raining.
One more goal to move it off is going to make it very, very hard.
It will do, Jack. And yeah, only hard work's going to get it there.
That's right.
Right, Million got it in the square, looking to kick out, looking for a target. Might come up here to the top side. He's played on. He's kicked it long. Who's there? Big punch by Tex. Ball's hit the deck. Number one's picked it up for them. Nicely taken from them. Damo's got a ball. Oh,
Ball gets hacked back to the wing. Joel Lamborn just drops a mark.
let him go.
Both
Yeah,
players
nice hands.
out to Nick Morto.
Yeah.
Great work. Jesse Chiller just drops a mark and he sees the point.
Yeah, he had no prior opportunity. It's a ball up.
Oh, yeah, it's a ball up. I thought they were going to pay. Righto, they get set again. Top side of the ground. Ruckman go at it.
Big hit from the punch from the Million Ruckman. Tex is down over the top. He won't fight. Got a free. First to the ball, Jack.
Head over the ball.
Head over the ball.
Protecting
First to the ball.
going
Your chances are you'll get a free. Big Tex drives it long. He's looking for... No, it's dropping short. That'll be too high from Hutto. He was caught behind.
A little bit of an ear massage there by Huddy Kerr. Made him earn it, but good guts there by the Million lad there. Camped under the ball, knew it was coming.
Who's sitting out? It's going to drop out the back. Who's there? Joel Lamborn. You got caught out, mate.
He's kicked the ball back.
Let's
Hit the point post.
out of bounds.
Good result for Million though. Keeps the ball in the...
It does. We've got to man them up and play hard, tight footy. Everyone's got a man, Tigers. Don't let him get it out the back and get a snap over the shoulder.
Moving North needs someone in the goal square. Ball gets hacked out. Stacks on the mill. Another ball up. 15 metres in front of Million's goal. Rain coming down. Big men go at it. Nashi picks the ball up. Kicks the ball up on the top side of the ground and it's just stayed in. That could be deliberate if you're going to be fair income. Oh, he's played it. He has. Yeah.
Geez, you don't often pay that in our footy.
On a
But
day like this, but I don't think he was looking to get it anywhere else, so probably fair enough.
man them up. Tigers again. Yeah, watch for the little chip kick.
It's Thomas Corey. Kicks it Ball long into the square.
Punch,
He
big
go
punch.
up. It's gone through. It's gone through everybody's
He's
hands.
kicked the goal. Geez, what a goal that
Can't
was.
believe that. Two big blokes moving off in the goal square. Both missed it. Gone through for a goal. Righto, now we've got the close one. Only 5 points of difference.
14 minutes gone.
2 goals to Mean in this quarter to none the Mirboo North. They've got a bit of momentum at the moment.
They have. Something like that is unfortunately a very team lifting goal, which is what we don't need this part of the game.
Oh, no, they're up and about now. It's going to be tough now. Mirboo North are going to have to dig deep to try and stop this and get it forward at all costs. The big men go up. Big Richo gets to the ground. Nash's in there. Scoops the ball between his legs. Honey Kerr. Handball's out.
Oh, I'd stay away from the fancy stuff and kick it long.
Yeah.
Kick it long, kick it our way.
Down the bottom side again.
The fancy stuff goes out the door in these conditions.
Spills clear, Mean, they pick it up, tries to fend off, gets the handball out. Pretty good play. Kicking the ball back in towards the middle of the ground. And Joel Sinclair again, God, he's been everywhere. Kicks the ball to the forward 50. Big men come out and handball over to the Mean guy running towards the goal, number 3. He's kicked the ball on the left, snapped it towards the goal, and it's going to go through for a point. Going through for a point, but all the momentum with Mean at the moment.
It is. We've got to turn it around somehow. Scores are 43 to 30.
Kicks down the bottom side of the ground. Near impossible to see down there now with the lights and the rain.
People have put cars their lights on. Shannon Kennedy gets it, sloppy kick. Damo's got it, just kick it forward. He's got boot to it. Meanion's picked it up down the bottom half forward, half back flank.
Eric O'Loughlin gets wrapped up with a ball. Ball spills clear.
Ball spilled free.
Sinclair again.
Punch it, Tigers.
Shannon Kennedy runs onto the loose ball.
Got to go boundary, Mirboo North if you can.
There's a whistle, and it's gone to...
Is it out of bounds or is it a free kick to Mirboo North?
Free kick to Mirboo North.
Shannon Kennedy go along the boundary line.
And go up, ball spills
All
clear.
the blokes are stiff and sore, they're tired, it's been a hard slog. They just got to keep going.
Josh Taylor down there, hacks along the boundary line, and a whistle's gone, and it's out of bounds once again. What's the clock say down there? 16.
Yeah, it'll be about 16 gone. Yeah.
16 and a half minutes gone.
Yeah, not much time on this quarter with lack of goals kicked.
22 minutes probably it'll go for. Another 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Comes into the middle of the ground, Mean, and hack it up to the forward.
And Joel Lambourne played an excellent game in defence today.
Yeah, he's been one of the best. Joel has.
One of our best players.
Up the top side.
And he's found, hopefully, Jess, no, you've got to get your arms up, son. You can't think you're going to get a chest smoke with a bloke coming down on you. He's then kicked it forward.
Anazai comes in, tries to pick the ball up, spills clear again, goes towards the boundary.
And the ball go out of bounds.
Tex Harris the ball out of play. Deep in the forward pocket for Mean, top side of the ground. Ball gets thrown in. Ruck and go at it. Another tackle, ball spills clear. I reckon he's got a free kick. Someone's gone high. I reckon Nash's got
tackle, it went too high.
The beast has gone high on number 3 there.
Wayne Stewart.
Righto. So a very kickable goal with the wind the way it is.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on to kick this.
And this will put Mean in front if he can get it through the big ones. Comes in. Very deliberate. Looking good. He's liking it off the boot. He liked it straight away. That's a goal. Mean hit the front. 3 goals in the last quarter.
Yeah, well, that's the first time they've got in front with the whole game, and at the 18-minute mark. This is see where we want to be, Mirboo North. Are we going to keep going? They're up and about, but we've got to stop it and get the ball forward.
I'd be putting, for this centre clearance, I'd be putting Josh Taylor in the middle. He's a good... Is he on the ground or is he off?
Is he pushing down to full forward?
6-7 Mirboo North to 6-9.
Mean get the ball
Mean.
down. They pick it up. Whistle's gone. There's a free kick. The Mirboo
Oh,
North's free
we've got
kick.
a free out of the centre.
Sure, that was for, but Big Richo's got
Richo.
the ball. Handball's over to Nashi.
Go long,
Kicks
son.
the ball long into the forward 50. Mean in front. Couldn't quite take the mark.
Blue got one around the ears, but not to get the free, and it's gone out of bounds.
Yeah, that's gonna,
Bottom half forward
I reckon
flank.
that'll be deliberate if the other one was.
Oh no, yeah, that's where it hurts when it's inconsistent.
Oh, he wanted that out of bounds. He didn't want it anywhere else. I would have been the same. But anyway.
Now
Oh, yeah,
we've
free kick.
obviously said something, and they've given me a free kick, which is undisciplined football. Tigers.
It is. They go up for the mark. Ball spills clear. Shannon.
Jordan
No,
Kamordo's come
clear it
off, and
was,
Link
fighting for
Dottie's
the ball.
gone back on. Big Richard's come off, and Harley Fate's gone back on. Yeah, I'll put Harley in the ruck now. Rest of the quarter. Rest of the game. Right. All up.
2 or 3 minutes of play.
True
Tommy
wing.
Gets the ball, kicks it back along the bottom wing. Josh is in there. Nick Kamordo, I mean. Ball spills clear. Benny Campbell, Luke Javazzi, all in there. Oh, it's desperate now. They've got numbers around the ball. They're trying to protect a 2-point lead with only a couple of minutes to go. Mirboo North need a good clearance here. Ruck can go up. Benny Campbell's in there. Can't get the ball out again. Stacks on the mill. Umpire's going to ball it up again.
Got to get a clearance. We've got to get it home. We've got to get through the goals.
Ruck can go to Mean and pick the ball up. Clear it back in towards the middle of the ground. Bounces off.
Damo out the back there. He's got to have a look, Damo. Find a
chance
target.
here.
Oh, there's no. That makes it hard. That's an up and under, and who's going to mark it? And only one Meanion player went up and took a
Yeah, that's
uncontested
that man
mark.
again.
Not
Number
good
99.
Tigers.
He's been terrific today all day.
Yes.
Joel Sinclair, that was a great mark.
He'd be their best on ground, in my opinion, Jack.
Yep, easy. Ball spills
Put
down.
out
to
the back. Is that Bo Peters?
Bo Peters again.
Yeah, got to kick it along the boundary line.
Boundary, is it on the full? It is
On the full, that's...
Going back to the Meanion side. In possession of the ball again. 21 and a half minutes gone. Can't be much time left. Got to be a minute or two. Leave it
We've
off
got
the
to get
clearance.
it in one last-ditch effort, I'd say.
Yeah. Ball comes back in.
Well, it's a drop mark, but geez, hard to take overhead marks when the ball will be like a cake of soap, Jack.
It is, yeah.
Boundary umpire's going to throw it in, bottom half forward flank. It's going to the soccer ground end for Meanion. Throws it in, not the best of throws. Ball hits the deck. God, they could just play it down here. We've got to get it long.
Happy to jump on the ball.
Oh, they will. They'll time the clock will beat us, I'd say, Jack.
Yeah, it's gonna take some getting
they'll
down
just
there.
play defensive footy. Oh,
Ball goes up and go at it. Meanion win the tap. Nashi's there. White, good work on the Damo Turner. This could be our last chance. Kicks the ball
last
back
roll
towards
of
the middle
dice.
the ground.
We've got to be in front. We've got to be in front. They're first to the ball. Way too much.
Now, those free kick. Gone to moving on.
Was it deliberate? We're a long way from home, though, Jack.
Away from home.
Like 2-3 kicks on a normal day would be like 5 or 6 in these conditions.
Benny Campbell got the boots the ball back into the middle of the ground. Need a mark here. No, yes. It's Joel Lambourne. Good mark.
Oh, we've got
There's a
50. Hello.
Hello. There's a 50-metre penalty.
Not sure what it
Lambourne's
was
got the
for,
kick.
Jack, but we've got a
he's
chance
running
here.
back. That's a reasonable 52.
That is. I'd like to buy some real estate off this umpire. What was that for, Jack? Can you see?
I've got no idea. We'll have a look at the replay. So Benny's kicked it.
Oh, is he?
There was a Meanion bloke close to him, I think. Righto, so Joel Lambourne played a terrific game and played all his footy in defence today. Gets to be the hero. Lines up. Does he like it off the boot? He likes it. He's got it. He's kicked the goal, moving off.
Oh, Joel Lambourne.
Oh, take your hat off to this man.
Absolutely. What a pearler of a game, son.
Wow.
Now, push back. It's not over yet, Tigers.
We're up to, the 23-minute mark, nearly, by
Yeah, there'd be virtually bugger all
Hang
time on.
Joe's down there waving. Hang on.
He's
Joe
trying
wants
to get.
know how long to go. Just hang on a sec. I'll find out how long.
I think it's only, anyway, umpire, Minion get it straight down Hutto's throat. Hutto kicks it deep
24
into the
seconds to
wing.
go.
Or play for time down there.
24 seconds to go. Come on.
Ball, let's get it, Tigers.
Larry picks it up.
Hand pass.
Kicks the ball along. It's all Million just waiting down there. But I'm sure the siren's going to beat him. There's only
Long way from
seconds
home.
to go. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. The siren's gone. And a great
What a
gutsy
ball
win.
terror, Jack. What a ball terror.
Great gutsy win. Both sides, I'll tell you
Absolutely. You've got to take your head off to both sides. They never gave up. Mirboo North never gave up. Bit of luck there. Your luck's a big part of the game, Jack.
Oh, that's
no matter
right.
how you look at it. The
Said before, you'd
bounce of
hate
the ball, the umpire's decision, bit
Someone
of luck.
runs in that protected zone. We said before you'd hate the game to be decided
Oh,
by that.
it's a stupid.
it
They
has.
overrule it, especially in our footy. It's mid-gippy footy. It's not the AFL. It's ruining the AFL. They don't want to ruin our footy. Yeah, good
But
gutsy
anyway,
win.
We'll take that.
Joel Lambourne, mate, under pressure.
Terrific,
Played
yeah.
back all day, pushed up, got the chance, 50 metres, and answered with a goal. Just what we needed. Hats off the Million, Jack. They never gave up. They got that goal from Thomas Corey in his top side. You don't see too many from there, mate.
No,
that
that
put
was
him
an
in front. They
absolute
were up
beauty.
and about, and
Yeah.
we didn't panic. We just kept trying to push it forward, and it resulted in a goal, and it was a winning goal. So at the end of the day, viewers, it was 7-7 to 49 to 6-9 45.
And I would say that Joel Sinclair would have been the best player on the ground.
Yeah, I reckon
both
he was
sides.
too. Him and Eric O'Loughlin both dominated for Minion.
everywhere.
Mirboo North, a lot of players participated well. Joel Lambourne had a great game from the back line.
Yeah, Wino started off really
Wino
well.
started off like a house on fire, but he was going to fade out because of lack of match practice.
Yep. Nashi was Nashi. Good
Yeah,
again.
Nashi did his bit. Josh Taylor did his bit. The young fellas, Jesse Chiller.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lot to do with the outcome of the game, but he's learned a hell of a lot from it. Ever reliable Damo Turner, mate. How can you not love Damo Turner as a footballer every day, in and out?
Good to see Jesse. Great first game.
We'll just wait for the umpires. They're conferring with the scores just to be sure.
Oh, you never know.
Not much score was kicked. Minion, their heads are down, but they give it their best shot. And we finally got on the 4 points, Jack, which we desperately need.
Oh, desperately needed, that's for sure.
They beat Fishy last week. We've got Fishy next week. Yeah, get on the track, maybe get one or two back,
Yeah.
and we've got just as good a chance next week.
M.D.U play Hillen next week, so that'll be another big game. Hillen are a
Good side.
good outfit, so good luck to me next week. But
Well, there you go, Jack. That was an exciting game of footy
It was.
in very trying conditions, mate.
Yep.
I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about you and I doing this. Is very trying.
But we had
the
the best
game
seat in the
was
house, what do
played
you-
pretty easy, really.
we're dry, we're warm, we've got a beer in our hand. So what else can you want?
Yes. The umpires are still conferring. I just,
Wish I'd hurry up and
Yes,
just wave those
yes.
flags.
Oh God, yeah, they're really milking these two.
Yeah, it's all about them.
Yeah.
Have a look at them. Here we go.
Which way you go? The scoreboard's to your left, mate. You're looking over to the cricket nets.
There we go.
Yes,
Wave the
he's
There we go.
waving the flag at the end of that car for lights on.
Probably his
Anyway.
mum. It's probably his mum down there.
Yeah, look, Mum.
Happy Mother's Day, Mum.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Yeah, great effort, Tigers. This is Channel Docker. We're live on Channel Docker at the Wally J Tuck Reserve. Great game of foot. Not a great game of footy, a hard-fought game, but Mirboo North had a win, which makes it a great game. Yes.
Still can't tell you the netball scores. B or A. I'm not
So they usually text. Mate, I text them. So I said text them to Joe,
Yeah.
and Joe. I thought Joe was going to do the timekeeping, so Joe's probably got him and forgot to tell Andy. So
But that does, looking at the the totals, it does give Mirboo North 6 wins.
Yes, even if they won both B and A and B, they'd give them 6-4, then Jack.
We'll retain the Spud Harris Cup for the second
year
time.
Year running.
But we'll get down to the rooms and see the boys, and we'll get back to the social rooms and have a beer. And I'm sure, I remember last year at Meangan there was a huge crowd there.
Oh, there was, mate. It was packed. It was a brilliant day.
It was a brilliant day, a brilliant
great
afternoon.
game of footy. Yeah,
The Meangan boys will be back having a beer shortly, which is what it's all about.
absolutely.
All right.